doing, people?
Hey, yo.
It's good to be back.
Did you miss us?
Happy
I
New
missed
Year.
us.
I missed
Happy
the
New
hell out of
Year,
you.
boys.
Happy New Year. It's technically the year of the dragon, but we don't talk about that. We're making it the year of the rat.
Rat, baby. You were the rat.
Rat Pack, Year of the Rat. Good to see everybody. Happy 2024 to my co-host Relly, to our good special guest AyoJimbo, bringing him back. You guys know him. We've had him on before, multiple episodes. We did.
Y'all bastards are 10 minutes late.
Yep.
Technical issues. Shit happens. We did have to miss third or second to last episode of last year. It's personal family reasons and all that good jazz. It's unfortunate, but we want to take time away from the show. We do have a lot going on this month and then throughout the rest of the year. May I remind everybody, Relly and I do this as a fun side project in our lives. We're passionate about it, and that's why we do it. We don't make shit from it. We haven't made shit from it. All we have made are the friendships along the way. No joke intended. Relly and Jimbo have some topics to discuss for you guys tonight. I won't be here, unfortunately. So for anybody that is aware or isn't aware of the podcast and our current situation, I am currently in the process of moving and or also moving somebody from across state lines to me. So I'm going through
Regions,
a lot.
let alone states.
Yes. Yes. Oh shit, it's not the shirt I was thinking of. It's not the shirt I was thinking.
You got bamboozled.
I thought it was the Christmas shirt.
Oh no, that one's in the wash.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I am currently in the process of moving myself to a new location. I'm in the process of moving my significant other, Little Lost Recon, to Michigan from Montana. We do hope everybody had a good holiday. I hope everybody genuinely had a good Christmas, a good whatever you may celebrate, whatever you may not celebrate, a good new year. Hopefully you didn't get too drink.
Pride January, baby. 8 days strong.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
And no nicotine for the last 2, and I'm dying.
I'm proud of you, man. I've been no nicotine for 3 months, and it's all thanks.
Oh, dude, the guy I work with every day is on he's not even at a week yet, and I'm like, dude, and I'm like, great, I'm suffering for it. Oh my god, I can't imagine how frustrated he is and how short he is. It's painful.
It is not a fun thing.
This month's episodes are going to be kind of weird, but kind of awesome because we may have Jimbo stepping in for some episodes and being our co-host while I'm away, kind of like tonight, but I want to come in and give a little speech and let everybody know what's going on more in depth. We may not have some episodes at some point this month. Oh my God, we get a free ham cam. I love it.
Eggman already paid for it.
Oh, okay. Thank you,
He
Eggman.
paid for it during stream.
And Bella literally, before I hit the button, decided to jump in my lap.
I unfortunately don't have my little one anymore, but otherwise I would. So
I don't feel left out, man. There's plenty of pup to go around.
We are at episode 99. We will be at 100. We Relly and I are still kind of reinventing the wheel of the podcast, and we have a lot more to do behind the scenes that we kind of have not done. We got a lot to do. 2024 is going to be a big year. I will be in my own new place, so I will have way more personal creative freedom. Relly is still going to be in his same place, but he will also be behind me with all that same enthusiasm and energy. And I'm going to put that same enthusiasm and energy into Jimbo. They got some topics. There's one other thing I was going to mainly say.
I think you write down your notes. So just scroll through your phone, take a moment, take what
essentially. January is going to be a weird month for the podcast. Everything's going to be fully back to normal for February. And as we go into 2024, of course, I will say on the podcast officially, I've re-signed with Glitch, so you can.
I did see that tweet today. Congrats, man.
Yes.
So,
and also happy 1 year for you and Glitch.
Thank you. So of course, all throughout 2024, you can use code TEACH for 20% at glitchranger.com. You know the good jazz. And I'm assuming, and I hope, Jimbo is going to be back with Gamer Subs this year. So,
AyoJimbo will save you 10% at checkout.
May I remind everybody, for a thing and give Jimbo a big round of applause. I love Jimbo dearly. Jimbo was kind enough to be a part of my charity team this past year for breast cancer awareness. I do every year. This man himself donated all of his proceeds from GamerSupps, the commission this man made from GamerSupps alone, to that charity. Jimbo alone donated $400 towards breast cancer awareness. Holy!
Damn.
So shout out to Rat Pack. Shout out to Jimbo, the King Rat, the Rat King.
Very fitting.
Look, man. Anytime there's something to give back, I want to be fucking all over it. Speaking of which, Relly, I still owe you a package. I got to get that out to you.
So this is also very hysterical because I had a couple of things going on. I was tired as hell, and I was still just tired because it was a very long and stressful week, and there's still some personal stuff going on. But sure enough, I stopped in, wanted to dish the dirt, say hi to everybody, and you know, as far as the giveaway is concerned, Teach, were you here for this one? Did you actually witness it?
For Jimbo's?
Yeah.
I kept joining into Jimbo's for a good joke. I just kept doing exclamation point chat constantly, and he's like, "There's no exclamation point donation in the chat."
So,
and I'd be like, doubling.
There's no donos today.
Yeah.
There's no donos today.
So what happens is I take off, I go to my car, and he spins the wheel.
I do know this. Yeah.
And then they're just like, "Hey, dude, get your ass in here. You won."
Yeah.
And sure enough, I grabbed my Discord. For some reason wasn't working on my laptop, and audio issues have been going on for me for like the month, as you know, Teach. So I literally take my headphones, I plug in my phone, and I'm like, "Dude, what's up?" And he goes, "You won." And I'm like, no, this can't happen. He goes, "Nah, dude, you won." And he goes, "What do you want to do?" And I go, because we've been delaying this Christmas giveaway, and now it's going to be like extended, IOU Christmas at this point. But I said, we'll add it to the giveaway. And he goes, "All right, dude, what do you want?" I'm like, "Yeah, this will go right here. All right, take it easy, guys." So my car's warming up. I sent a text, everything else. And he goes, "Dude, get your ass back in here." And I go, "Dude, I'm busy." And I went again. And he's telling me, right? And I wish that the gas stations were open, but it was past 9:00 my time. So I couldn't buy myself a lottery ticket. This fucking guy is telling me that there's a 1 in 104% chance that I win twice in a row. And I go, "Son of a bitch."
Fucking did it.
And he goes, "Hey, dude, if you want to keep it, I understand because you're giving one away." And I'm just like, I'm in a giving mood and let's do some good karma.
There you go.
Double it and give it to somebody else.
There you go. Let's go. Keep it in spirit.
I mean,
two people got to double it and give it to the next person that giveaway.
That's
the golden rule in my streams that whenever I do a giveaway in my streams and Jimbo hops in and he wins, he is the one that is allowed to double and give it to the next person.
I don't need it. I want people to have it.
Fucking wins. So
I mean, I'm a free agent, but I mean, it depends. Like, I mean, maybe I should have that choice. Teach,
maybe
inherit it, grandfathered in.
RN Jesus.
So the podcast is back. We're happy to be back. We're glad for everybody to be here. 2024 is going to be an exciting year for content. We would still like to do our 12 days of caffeinated giveaway. Can't say for sure because I'm a little strapped. Don't know about Relly and his life situation.
Well, I've actually been plotting this ahead of time. So to say the least, I actually had a lot of ideas. And to tell you the truth, Teach, I knew that you were having some things in the works, and I knew that this was going to be stressful, take all your time and everything else. I actually have a lot planned for everybody who want. Now, we're still wondering about how we want to do this giveaway and, the drawn and everything else, but I think that we got it covered.
I will also say, I don't care for this brand anymore. We have made fun of this brand multiple times, and anybody that watches the show knows that I try to get you away from this brand so you can see that there is a wide variety of other amazing brands out there to have than just this L or this fanboy fuel, whatever you want to call it. I have a metric ton behind me. If anybody's ever seen what I look like behind the green screen, I need this gone. I'm moving in 2 weeks. This may be a huge part of the giveaway.
I mean, to say the least, right? I mean, I could tell everybody that I'm a free agent, and if anyone doesn't believe me about what I carry, well, uh, random stack. But this just kind of shows you.
Even the W. But what
By the way, there actually is a story behind this, but I will save that for either later on in the show or next week.
But while I am away, I'm going to be doing more of the background work. Going to do updates to the YouTube. Going to try to get some stuff going down with Relly and I for planning for future episodes, topics, and events. Going to try to get our TikTok going more. We're going to be doing some more Twitter stuff. I'm going to be doing a lot more of the background stuff when I get in between time from packing. Now, before I go, gentlemen, before I leave everybody in the audience, I have an idea that I've spoke to Relly, but I'm going to also talk to Mr. Jimbo about this now. So, Mr. Jimbo, if you choose to accept the mission, I have a fun topic and or idea that I think would make a really good episode. It would take a little bit of brain power, it would take a little bit of enthusiasm, but I think you're the perfect guest that we've had on the show to do it.
I like both brain power and enthusiasm. Fucking hit me, dog.
So, I'll be away for a bit, so this will give you both some time, but it sounds like something really fun on both of your ends. And I want this to be when I come back, we can kind of present it and see which one I would pick.
Oh,
Now,
hell.
we are not in a perfect world, but let's say we were in a perfect world. Relly and Jimbo, you two both are starting your own energy supplement powder brand.
Oh, hell.
I want you guys, if you choose to accept the mission, to create your own company. You right now have all the allowance, the funds, the capital, every little bit, the assets to create your own energy supplement company. What would you call it? What would your quick sketch logo look like? What would make you currently stand out from the current competition? What kind of flavors would you have? What kind of samples? What kind of shakers? You have plenty of time to work on this if you choose to accept the mission. But your end goal is to create your company, to create every little aspect of your company, present it to me. And why would I want to try out your company for the podcast?
It's like Shark Teach.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah. I dig it. I dig it.
You would have plenty of time to do it, but give me the full rundown. What would make you and your company that you could create stand out from the current competition out there? You know, you could say we got way too many waifu cups out on the market. We need more bando cups or whatever they call
No
them, man.
such thing.
Maybe we
too
have
many waifu cups.
whatever
there.
they call the men cups. Maybe we need more men cups. Was it Mando or whatever? I don't know what the term is.
Mando, the Mandalorian.
Maybe we need more Mandalorians. I don't know. But if you
I don't
choose
know.
to
I
accept
don't
it,
know. Were
that would
cup
be
sales
insane.
down because of all the influencers going for the Stanley Cups and
Oh,
not
dude.
playing hockey?
Don't even get me started, dog.
Jesus.
People waiting fucking 5-6 hours outside of a Target to get a
I mean,
pink
for
cup
crying-
with a handle.
Oh, by the way, just for the record, if anyone wanted to use this as far as like a waifu cup idea, by all means, let me know.
Okay. But
Man's
Just
up.
I put it for an idea a long time ago, but just saying.
if you both choose to accept the mission, I would love to have this as an episode because I think it'd be really fun to go over with. There would be plenty of time. Again, I love Relly. I love Jimbo. Give a big round of applause to Jimbo for stepping in tonight and maybe other nights during this month of the January. I am busy. I am unfortunately in the moving phase, but with that, gentlemen, I will let you do the caffeinated podcast. I know Jimbo will keep my seat warm, nice and perfect for while I'm away.
I'll hold down the fort, big dog. Don't you worry.
And with that, gents, your regular caffeinated program of 2024 does continue. We are on to year 3 of the caffeinated podcast, episode 99. We love you. I miss you. Stay healthy, stay wealthy, stay caffeinated.
Love you, man.
Adios, partner. Thank you. Thank you for trusting me, Teach. I appreciate it.
I'm also glad that he's gonna be around for episode 100.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. That's a big milestone, man.
Yeah, it is, man, because this has been going on for over 2 years. Like so many ideas, so many brainstorms, so many everything.
A lot of hot takes.
Yeah.
A lot of tepid takes.
Yes. And to be honest, man, it's been roughly a month and I've just like missed everything. Like everything's just been, that break was, I think it was needed. I feel like everybody needs a break, but It was a slow and painful process on my end for many reasons. But, yeah.
I completely understand, man. After Christmas, after the Christmas rush and everything, that week that I had between Christmas and New Year's, all the days just kind of blended together. I was just like, oh, what day is it? What am I gonna do today? I have no fucking idea. And then like everybody's
also you were shopping 2 days before the day, right?
Yeah. Like
caution, man.
Everybody's always you're always shopping 2 days before the day. Right?
Actually, I technically was, but that's because I will not say the names, but there are certain people in my circle that did not know what the hell they want. It's like, do you know what you want? Yeah, I'll get. I was asking them every week for 2 months. What the hell do you want from me? I thought I gave the old college try. And at that point, get the hell out of here.
There's just no helping some people.
Forget about it. No.
Forget about it. Hey, oh, hey.
Oh, hey, oh, hey. It sounds like an Italian and an eye doctor.
Fucking
yes.
Oh.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
But,
so, would you want to go with the first partner?
I'm thirsty. We got a mix to try.
So, everybody, we've been dishing the dirt, and so this has actually been all scrambled as hell. So, I wasn't sure if Teach was available. I reached out to Jimbo, and he's like, oh, dude, for sure. And we were just kind of going, what should we do? What's the game plan? Let's not go into this blind. And we're just kind of dishing the dirt for a little bit and going over some topics. And one thing that I actually thought about, and I said, hey, we should give each other a mix. And it kind of goes from there.
I knew exactly what I wanted you to try, man.
So you wanted me to try some sort of peach and titty milk.
Peach tea and titty milk, yeah. It's
so I don't have peach tea from Gamer Sups. I got from another brand, but this will be interesting.
If it
and
works,
for the fans that actually wanted to do so I used my personal Twitter account, and so this is what I wanted to do, everybody. I wanted to actually, because we've talked shit about Dubby for a long time, and I'll just put it this way. So I actually reached out to Dubby, their Twitter, and there's Anthony, the founder, the CEO, whatever title he wants to give himself. And I've actually randomly popped in some live streams. And again, do I think the committee he's got going on is a fugazi, where it's like, hey, if you've bought 5 tubs, you're in? Okay. Is this a committee, or is this saying you're... It's like when you hang out with drinking buddies and those guys, pay for all your drinks. Now, again, do I think that part of it is just clout and a popularity contest? Yes. But at the end of the day, right, there's so many things that go about hype. Like, there's so many times where even I've heard the people say Gamer Subs is just a hype brand. It's just an anime titty brand. What else is good about it? But if you just go by things like the Misfit Melon, the blue, certain flavors they make, the pineapple cocktail, oh, the pain, bring it back. There's brand risk.
So fucking good.
You see, shit like that is the reason why we kind of go, dude, hype brand? No. Emotional damage. Emotional
and there's
damage.
always more coming. Lean. Thank you. Somebody said it. I love lean. Now, what I will say about lean, I love it. It's delicious. It is just a combination of 2 flavors that we already had.
But it's mixed to that perfection, so somebody doesn't have to buy 2 tubs.
Yeah. It is 2, and I know that Azzy, if he was here, he would agree with me. It is 2 hours standard for the old school Azzy Palmer that we used to make, which was the old citrus lemonade and peach tea. Now they've got the new lemonade, not the citrus lemonade anymore. It's just lemonade.
Gotcha.
It is that old Azzy Palmer taste.
Gotcha. So to finish this story for Luke, because I'm pretty sure he's curious, So
Luke's
what
got
I did
mad
was
beef with Dubby though.
yes. So just to let you know, I bought this because I was giving it to some people. And I'll just say this. If I think it tastes like shit, I will not I will just say sorry, but I sometimes you offer, but if it's a shitty offer, take it back and just say, dude, I can't do it to you. I can't. So in this case, it's the Palm Blom, which my thought is it's pomegranate and leche. I'm not a leche guy, so it's just not for me. So me and Anthony actually dished the dirt a little bit, and from what I gathered, right? So it is only 150 milligrams of caffeine. If you look at the label, it will actually misconcept a couple of things, but it's 150 a scoop. He actually was decent about it. So the other coffee that's in there, it's an antioxidant, not actual caffeine. Malic acids to make it sour or tart, and it'll be interesting when they come out with cans. But let's be honest,
Are they
I'm
doing
not
cans?
sure they are. They
Oh,
actually are
Jesus.
doing cans. Oh, the pain.
Fuck.
Yes.
Ugh.
So I guess without further ado, I'll just say, do they make a decent product? It's okay. It is no bullshit. It doesn't have any dyes. It doesn't have any fillers in it, or lead. So I'm actually okay with that. But then it's like, as far as it being like the ultimate hype brand and clout, it still is. So it's like, I agree with the product, just not the business practices. And I think that's fair.
When they're willing to sign just anyone, that's
Get a code in 5 minutes.
guaranteed. Or your money back, which you didn't spend any and you won't make any because you have a million fucking codes out there.
Yes. So
I could
do you want
probably
me to get my mix in?
go for it, man. I was just
So
say
this is titty milk and peach tea.
now there's a story behind this mix here. I'm gonna.
By the way, as far as somebody saying, it's Luke, Sexy GG. I was actually buying some samples for Rogue for me and Teach, and it's like, Sexy GG, use our codes. We have a partnership, and I'm like, oh my god, don't do this to me. Don't do it to me. Please, so help me God, don't do this to me.
But there's a story behind this here mix, and it's an older stream meme, but it checks out.
Ah, damn it! I gotta go more.
Oh, what happened?
This.
Oh, he's about to pack a
So
lip.
I'm sorry. So again, everybody knows that I kind of try everything. I got more range than Steph Curry up in here, but for the life of me, Advanced GG Focus. Do I think it's a good product? Yes, but there's two downsides to it. Outside it being the most expensive, but if you go by ingredient wise, I understand. It hardens up the quickest, and it is the most chalky. I promise you.
More so than.
Yes.
Wow.
Out of every single brand I have tried, Focus from Advanced GG is the most chalky.
Brutal.
You want to say about Juju, where it has a lot of the stuff that floats to the bottom? Good product, but yes, even there. G Fuel, it's a meme at this point. Yes, these are even more powdery than Juju and G Fuel.
That's like the shit that's left over after you feed your fish.
Hey, remember the meme? Always at the bottom.
Always at the bottom, dude.
Hey, I'm doing some drywalling. Always at the bottom. Is that my new drywall guy? No, sir. That's his G on the floor. Oh, god damn. Oh, my.
So there's a story here. It's one of the first interactions that Barb actually had with my chat.
Oh, Jesus.
And it will forever live in my fucking memory. I was playing God of War Ragnarok. This was like her first game that she actually sat in for. And I have the clip somewhere saved.
You know?
Is it not looking good, Chief?
Kind of looks like old piss in a bottle, and it's kind of like brownish. Yeah.
Okay, so let me get to that. So we were talking about what a good.
The
What's it
package
gotta
store
work
still.
for? Oh,
The
shit.
package store's still open. Do I need to tell somebody to make a run at this rate?
We were talking about if you mix titty milk and peach tea, that it looks kind of weird. And I'm sure that you remember a phrase that was floating around about 2014, 2015. Barb, without a second thought, she's like, "Oh, truffle butter." And I lost my fucking mind. And I was like, "You can't fucking say that on Twitch." And it's stuck in the community for a long fucking time. Eggman's got the clip. If you want to send the clip, Eggman, please do. Oh, peach tea. Yeah. Because the joke is that titty milk looks like cum. Is the peach gum? Oh, truffle butter. I'm fucking crying, dude. Trying to hold it back.
I've been trying to hold it back the whole time. Come on, man.
Hey, don't blame me, all right? Blame the missus. She's the one who did this shit.
Hey, I'm not shooting the messenger. I'm not shooting the messenger.
I'm Matt. That's my brother-in-law. Oh,
Crying out loud.
I am. I need to make mine still, but you tell me what you think.
So it's peach. There's the very slightest tea, and the blue gives it a little sweetness.
Insanity.
That's a lot better than I thought it would be.
Insanity swears by
But-
this mix.
But to say the least, now I actually got a fair next to me. It's called the Bridgewater Fair, and every year when I'm able to go, there's actually this place that makes jams, and they have this blueberry lemon cello jam that's award winning, one of the best in the state.
Mm.
The best one, in my opinion, they have is blueberry peach. Now it's hard to find that shit at a grocery store.
Yeah.
You'd have to like find your own concoction or make it by hand. Oh yeah, just to let everybody know, as far as the live chat goes, I know some people are new. You can drop links in here. I'm not going to ban or remove anybody.
You should watch the clip that he's about to send.
I'm gonna watch it off camera if you don't mind. So you're very free to put links in here. This isn't some toxic, Twitch community or anything else. Just all I ask is just not to spam anything. Like how you treat Jimbo stream, like don't spam anything. Don't be too repetitive. I can't complain. Just I think you guys could use good judgment. And this is coming from a guy that's leader of the Rat Pack. I trust his judgment.
Now, will you explain to me your reasoning behind the two flavors you've had me pick?
So I had you pick, it was the new lemonade and
white grapefruit.
So I always compare brands, and I compare apples to apples, flavor to flavor. Now, I actually picked up over the break, I've actually been trying some new things, new products. And I actually tried the new Celsius that come in 16 ounces, and all of them are off the charts.
Like good?
Like they're actually good. Like the way that I've always explained energy drinks to people is I feel like most people view energy drinks as a soda. And then there's some where I view as a supplement. Like Gamer Sups, I consider it a supplement. Red Bull, I consider a soda. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's in the name.
Exactly, but you get what I'm saying here. Right?
Yeah, I feel you.
Like regular Monster, that's a soda.
Yeah.
Monster Ultra. Technically, I put it to supplement, yes. Yeah. So
I think if sugar's involved, it's a soda.
There's a fine line because I mean The Monster Reserve, it's got a little bit of sugar, but then all the artificial crap in it.
Yeah.
It rides the line. So yeah, Matt, I'm not going to go into the Panera lemonade fugazi, and I think people were making that shit way too strong. But as far as the mix I was trying to have you have originally, Celsius made the 16 ounce, and they come in, they're 270 milligram. It was strawberry and grapefruit. And I was very hesitant, and I was thinking that shit might go down a drain somewhere.
Fresh Piper, baby. Fresh Piper.
That was not a fresh piper. I enjoyed the whole thing.
Hell yeah. Well,
As far as caffeine content, Luke, I don't think they're displaying it. And me personally, I think if it's over... Now, I always said this with Gamer Subs with the tea bags coming in, and you told me they were like 30-ish, and everything else was nothing.
they're not.
I think if it's over 40 milligrams, you have to label it. And I say 40 because that's your average cola caffeine. So
Just
tell me,
really.
how's that lemonade and grapefruit?
It's citrus. Like, so I'm a big fan of citrus, right?
I know you are.
I fucking love that. That's tasty.
So
That's a tasty treat.
G Fuel actually made this mystery flavor. This is the third mystery flavor they did. It was called White Elephant. And they said, name the 3 flavors. I got lemonade, white grapefruit, and I want to say I got like maybe like a slight strawberry to it. But my thought was, if you go with the 2 notes, it's like, okay, lemonade, a sweet lemonade, not a tart lemonade. The white grapefruit, you get your citrus, the 2 citruses combined, and you have that counteract of the sweetness.
Yeah.
So you have a slight tart, very sweet, enjoyable, and I think for a citrus and sweet fan, that hits the spot. How do you rate it?
This, if we're doing what, out of 10 or 5?
However you do it.
I normally do it out of 10 because numbers are easy to conceptualize at 10. This is a solid, I'd say probably 8.5. If it was colder, it'd be higher because it'd give you that like that menthol burn a little bit.
Ooh.
Yeah. So my ice is melted by now.
So it's an 8.5 warm. That's a 9 plus. Wow.
It's not warm. It's still kind of cool. It's cool, I would say. It's cool.
It's cool, not cold.
Yeah.
So if you were to say if it's cold, that's a 9
ice
plus.
Ice cold, that's a 9 at least.
So I've never attempted it with anybody else. You're the first person that I think tried this thing. So that's crazy.
A tasty treat. That's a tasty treat.
So Emmett, I'm just going to say this. The G Fuel, the Gundam Remune Melon. The only thing that I hate about it was I think it was too light. So if you go by the companies that made the correct melon flavors. So I actually got one right here on my desk.
2 things out of 4 because 4 is the best number. Absolutely correct.
So this is a little bit different. This is melon cream pop. As far as melon flavors go, because it's adding cream in here, it's either better or worse. I would say this is at the top, and then Misfits Melons is underneath it. But mind you, this tastes more cream. The actual better melon itself is Misfits.
And it's that honeydew, that rock melon.
Yeah.
Not a watermelon.
This is the Korean delicacy, the melon cream pop. Well, if you have cream to something, then you really love the cream. It's almost not fair. Almost not fair.
Think of what all's got cream in it from GG. It's titty milk,
Yeah.
grandpa's ashes.
Yeah. Going off this. I rank mine at 5, but
Yeah. Creamsicle, you're right, Matt.
4.2 out of 5.
4.2. That's an
Hey.
8.4, sir.
Hey, we gave him bangers. We gave him bangers.
That's fair.
So The original of how I started doing stars was because I saw people doing tier lists,
Yeah.
and my thought of it was they were kind of like going like, okay, incompletes on top, but then they're doing God tier, amazing, great, good, okay, bad, trash.
Dog
And I'm
shit.
like, why are we doing 6 or 7 tiers here? And then I saw one guy narrow it down to 6, and I go, are you serious? You can't do 5?
That's
Go-
superfluous at that point. You don't need 7 fucking tiers.
You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It
yeah.
makes it easy. And as I got with time, I'm just like, okay, where does it rank? And I'm just like, okay, goated, great, okay, and horrible. Like for instance, I actually remember some people in the audience. Some people have been involved, some people not involved. Let's see.
If I may, waifu candy, dog shit, under the jail, doesn't get rated because it doesn't even deserve to be thought about.
Jeez.
Fuck waifu candy.
So if you remember this,
With an I, not a Y.
I brand.
I brand.
So they said packets are back, and they actually had a podcast. Okay. They're like, we're the only air. And I'm like, no, you're not. Okay, though, whatever. And then one of the guys who's actually followed this show said, are you this glitch? And somebody had the audacity to say, and I got the screenshots to prove it, and we can probably look it up, saying this is the real glitch brand. And I go, no, you're a YouTuber with a fraternity in the energy drink universe. And as far as I'm concerned, the first samples, they said, yeah, we apologize, but they are bad. And I go, yeah, they're inedible. You want to know what the fuck I tried for this right here?
What's that?
Blue cough syrup. I took it was my day off. I took 3 sips. I dumped it.
Piper.
Fresh fucking Piper. And I did not send this to Teach. Last time I sent
You
this
did
here,
him a solid.
I told him this, and I'm just kind of like, dude, I couldn't do it. I could not do it. And what I also did was, I'm pretty sure you saw the picture. I took 4 cans. Now, I have enjoyed all 4. I had to pick all of them up separately.
You're talking about the mystery ones?
Yep.
Yeah.
3 of them I could peel off the label. And the third one, I actually took it outside. I got the DA. I got the dual action sander.
Yeah.
And it was still showing some print in certain places because it had like that metallic label or whatever. So I found masking tape. I know it was the only 1.5-inch tape. Everything else was 3/4 inch. And I'm like, I'm not doing it.
Did you spray paint this can?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
No, it's green because that's the color of the masking tape.
Oh, okay. There was one that it looked like it was just smothered in duct tape. I was like, "Oh, bro, what are you doing?"
No, that's masking tape, not duct
Okay.
tape.
Okay. Whew. I got worried for a second.
Yeah, I peeled the labels. Oh, I can't show that. Teach might look.
Ooh.
But the funny thing is, there's actually one guy, there was Bry, he actually guessed what the cans were, and he didn't get any of them right. I'm just like, what brands? Because all of them are from 4 different brands. None of the brands are the same.
There's a lot of brands out there.
I know. 12 ounce,
Right.
12 ounce, 16 ounce, 16 ounce. And he hasn't tried all of them before.
Damn.
I think that there's one where he's going to be like, not for me. One, I feel like he should like it, but if he doesn't, it is what it is. One, I think he's definitely going to like. And if he doesn't, I'm shocked. And the other one, I'm very up in the air about. But again, I wasn't going to send him something, terrible. Like, I wasn't going to send him anything coconut because he hates coconut.
Right.
I'm not that much of a asshole. Like, come on.
you wouldn't send him something that you wouldn't drink yourself.
Yes. Now even I told him, he's like, okay, I'm curious what these are. And I said, I rate them a 4 out of 5 stars plus. And he's like, there's some 4s I find questionable, but whatever.
Oh, Goblin.
Gabo is here.
The Gabo, the Goblin. Goblin Relly's drinking truffle butter.
Oh man.
Relly's drinking it. Oh hell. And it looks the part. And it's delicious. Phrasing. Are we not doing phrasing anymore?
Phrasing.
So when you hit me up yesterday, you said there was something in the news that you actually did want to talk about.
Yes. Hold on. I think this one wants to head out. Just one sec. Hey.
Pupper.
What happened? I love. You know what? No, it's actually really funny. This is the sausage dog, and you have the ham. Isn't that very ironic?
Dogs after pork-based products.
And you want to know what's really funny?
What's up?
I'm part Portuguese.
Oh.
I'm technically a pork chop. So we got the pork chop, the ham, and the sausage dog.
And the sausage.
Part of this complete breakfast.
Oh no, that's too much protein, bro.
One moment.
Entirely too much protein. Good fucking lord. Well, really, you brought up something. Damn, stream turned into an Arby's. Yeah, dog, we got the meats. All right, what's up?
So the news thing I wanted to tell you about, and so via Stacked, PepsiCo is giving the axe to Mountain Dew Energy. Now,
Good.
Before anyone goes crazy about this, now just remember, this is PepsiCo. They own a lot of brands. We all knew that.
Yeah.
But it's starting to get a little bit crazy because I think me and you agreed by this, right? This past year, it seemed like they're trying to do all of, hey, Mountain Dew and their exclusive flavors and occasionally the Mountain Dew Energy. And then Rockstar just was on the back burner. As in, hey,
yeah.
we're there.
We're still
Try
here.
the regular and the zero at some gas stations that feel like it, whatever, we're here. But it's like, if you go by just like the Mountain Dew products themselves, regular Mountain Dew, and then they're like, oh, Baja Blast didn't sell like we thought it would. It's like, you keep releasing all these brand new Mountain Dew flavors. Like, come on, pick one. And correct me if I'm wrong, Jimbo, but do you think that the aspartame in the Mountain Dew Energy just kills it?
Yeah, it's not good. I don't want to taste chemicals when I drink my shit.
It's just simple, right?
Like, so let's rewind the clock back, okay? Wind the clock back circa 2010.
Story time, 2010? Oh, I'm all ears. Go for it.
AMP.
Yes.
You remember AMP?
One of our first episodes, we did our favorite current energy drinks and favorite vaulted energy drinks. My number 5 on my list was the Blue Amp. That was pristine.
Yeah. Orange Amp for me was the shit.
Man of culture.
Loved the Orange Amp. And it was around for like 2 or 3 years and then it fucking disappeared. It's gone, right?
Ugh.
I tried when they came back with the game fuel.
That's the one thing I never understood. Like, I remember when Halo 3 was huge and they had the orange. You remember the orange bottle? The orange bottle of the Halo Mountain Dew game fuel.
Look at me.
I see it. I see it.
Yeah, that's the one. That's it.
I don't remember.
That's the shit.
Cherry.
Citrus cherry. It's always been citrus cherry. That is the best flavor of Mountain Dew, and I will die on that fucking hill. I've got 20 boxes of that in my garage, and I am not exaggerating.
Wow.
However,
you see what I mean?
When they did the game fuel, not citrus cherry.
As
It
in
was-
an energy drink, not the soda game fuel that everybody wanted.
Yeah, it was their weird hybrid soda energy drink with like 110 milligrams of caffeine. It had that weird slidey
That crappy
top.
tab.
Yeah, the tab thing.
The Fugaze.
It was one, you couldn't slam it because the slit that the tab covered up was not big enough to fucking drink out of.
It was like a little tiny thing where okay.
It's so there was that. The flavors were underwhelming, and like the orange was the one that I had the highest hopes for. And the last time I remember actually drinking it was when Modern Warfare 2019 came out because they had double XP with it. I bought 2 cases of it because I was like, I just want the double XP. I don't give a fuck about anything else. And I drank it begrudgingly because I paid fucking money for it. And then, so we've got AMP, we've got real game fuel, we've got the game fuel, and now we've got Mountain Dew Energy.
And to add to insult to injury,
Mountain Dew Rise.
another food. Actually, if you remember, Rise Supplements started making energy drinks, and that's when Mountain Dew Rise turned into Mountain Dew Energy.
Yeah.
But there's one more you're missing. To make it 5, Kickstart.
Oh, dude, I didn't even remember Kickstart because it was so dog shit.
So hold on. We have take regular Mountain Dew, the soda. Now, just for the record, because the caffeine content is I know in the UK, regular Mountain Dew is classified as an energy drink.
It's classified as an energy because it's like 61 milligrams a can.
Whatever the case may be, and in a bottle, it's like close. It's like 70 to 90, whatever. But
I think it's 79 per bottle.
All right, well, let's just say 80. Okay. Yeah. So whatever the case may be, if we go by just the regular American line, excluding the soda, we got energy, game fuel, Kickstart, AMP. And if you go with all this right now, like I understand, but when it comes to Mountain Dew, right, it's like your PepsiCo. It's like, okay, we have Pepsi. We have Sierra Mist and now revamped to Starry because people weren't buying it. You revamped it.
It was a horrible decision. Awful decision.
It is what it is at that point. You know why? Because I know people now that drink Starry. I don't know many people that said, hey, I went for the Sierra Mist, especially when there's Sprite out there. Come on.
Yeah, but you know what I miss?
And the Kickstart, it wasn't much because it's basically the caffeine content was like 50.
It was nothing. It was the half send of energy drinks.
And I hate to say it, but because of the aspartame in it, if you take there are 3 big launches for the Mountain Dew Energy: Pitch Black, Baja Blast, Code Red.
Mm-hmm.
The regular soda tasted better because they can't take the fucking aspartame out. Everybody said it. They gave them opportunities. And what are they doing right now? Let's see. There's a quote by Alec Baldwin. I forget the movie. It's fuck or walk. Get to it or hit the bricks.
Yeah.
What else are you going to do from that?
Looks like they're hitting the bricks, bud.
And now, finally, you're saying, oh, yeah, that's right. We own Rockstar. I just don't get it, man. Like, there's so many things that they could have done with all these, and I'm like, why are you putting this in the Mountain Dew Energy? Concentrate on Rockstar. Stop abandoning Kickstart and AMP, and either make another company and see how it goes, or bring it to Rockstar or something else. Like, I just do not get what they're trying to do at that point. Like if you remember, this was during not last Super Bowl, the one prior, we talked about remember Coke did an energy?
Mm-hmm. Oh, the Coke energy, and then they had like the Coke coffee.
It was Diet Coke, cherry, and then Coke coffee. I didn't try the coffee.
The coffee was
I didn't try the Coke coffee, but the regular Coke energy, I'm like, why am I drinking Diet Coke on steroids?
Yeah, dude, it's just
what the hell am I doing?
Coke, but more bitter because of the caffeine.
I feel like first off, I felt like I was Cousine, but at the same time, I felt like I was some Karen going to some office job.
Yeah, you got your Starbies. No.
Turbulence on the flight. It smells like vodka, Red Bull, and tomato sauce. Take care. Brush your hair. I know, like my coworker,
Coke.
because of my impersonations, he likes to jukebox me, like, for crying out loud.
I'll tell you, I will say this. Of the energy drink things that we've got that are no longer a thing or they're very difficult to find. Being a military guy, you know, our fondness, like the fondness that the military has for Rip It. I fucking love Rip It, and I can't ever find Rip It like around me.
Outside the Dollar Tree.
Yeah, Barb found a Rip It recently, and I say recently, it was like what, within the last month? Was it right there at the beginning of December? I think it was right there at the beginning of December. It was the pineapple Rip It.
Oh, how was it?
I was not a fan, but I did drink all of it. I did not care for it. It was dry, bro.
What?
It was dry. I don't know how it was dry.
Like a cocktail dry?
Yeah, dude. I drank it. I was like,
okay.
I need a water, if you would.
Okay,
I don't know what the deal was.
The tropical weather DNA in me is saying, well, how the hell do you screw up pineapple?
I'm not horribly big on pineapple, right? I'll eat it every now and then.
I'm big on pineapple, but at the same time, like, you know how there's certain flavors that come one way? Like black cherry usually comes one way, that sort.
Yeah.
It's not like how everyone makes a different blue raspberry, that sort. But
and pineapple should be, yeah.
Pineapple's one of those flavors where it only comes one way. How do you screw it up?
Everybody's saying that they want to send Rip It. I have 3 preferences if you're going to send Rip It. Original Power, F-Bomb, or the CYP Tribute, which is the orange creamsicle. If you are going to do that, those are my terms. This no nicotine thing is gonna kill me, bro. I swear to God, I'm sitting here like I'm making fists on the carpet with my toes.
Cause you're like, I can't do.
Like I'm sitting here like.
There's somebody I work with that got bad, man, and that's simply because, like, isn't it like 2 Juul packs? 1 Juul pod is worth like two packs of cigarettes.
A Juul pod is a pack of cigarettes. Yeah.
I thought it was 2 packs.
No, it's just 1.
Oh man, dude, he was going through 2 pods a day, and he's like, "Oh, I gotta quit," and I go, "Good freaking luck."
I mean, I used to go through about a pod a day.
Okay, so that's a pack a day.
Ish, right? Like, it wouldn't always be a whole pod. My main issue with Juul, though, is that the pods would leak. So I, A, wouldn't get the whole pod, and B, it'd taste fucking terrible in my mouth. Then I switched to other disposable, and I'm doing much better now. Except I haven't had one in some time, and I'm getting antsy.
Are you chewing gum or anything?
No,
or are you just...
I am raw dogging life right now, bro.
I mean, sunflower seeds, pretzels, anything.
My tongue mainly.
Dude, do me a favor. It's a cheap replacement, especially the Urge. My uncle quit by chewing sunflower seeds.
Okay, I'll have to look into
and spitting them in a plastic cup.
I can't do gum because Barb doesn't like. She hates gum, hates it.
Okay, I get that. But I'm just saying, like, I knew somebody that would literally sit at a desk at home. He would be watching his YouTube videos, gaming, whatever, and he would literally be like taking like 5 or 10 seeds at a time. And the problem is the crunch for some people.
Yeah.
But he was literally just like eating the middle and spitting shells in a plastic cup. And that was the way that he fought the urge. Mm. And trust me, man, I get it, because the majority of my work today, I didn't even finish I brought 2 shakers today. In total worth about 360-ish milligrams of caffeine. I only got through one shaker, and that was a 140, I think.
Yeah.
And I didn't finish it when the first job was done, and the second job was less than an hour.
Oh,
So we're talking as in I got up at 5. I got my ass dressed, fought the weather, thought that everything was going to go this and that. And I'm actually surprised that that's all I needed. I was just drinking freaking water for the most part.
drink your freaking water.
Drink your freaking water.
Yeah.
And you going to use AyoJimbo in the checkout, or you going to break my balls?
Huh? Hi, Chris. We love Chris Smith.
Yeah, he sucks, but we still love him. But literally,
you
man,
talk about, so you're out there doing manual labor.
Yes.
Like hanging sheetrock, manly shit, right?
I do insulation. I don't do sheetrock.
Oh, but you know,
I mean, I do handyman stuff on the side, but yeah, I do insulation across the state of Connecticut. I used to work in the state of New York doing maintenance. I do maintenance on the side, and
360 gets you through the day.
Honestly, it really depends. There's sometimes where it really depends on the mood and it depends on the mindset, because there's been some days where I've actually said, "Hey, Teach, I've had one shaker within the last 2 days," and he goes, "You feeling okay?" And I go, "Yeah."
Brother, you are not gonna like what I'm about to say.
I know how much you go through, but just remember, right? I have a coworker. Now, granted, he was drunk and didn't remember the conversation, but you know how much Teach consumes.
Oh yeah, he's all over the ball.
What if I told you my coworker drinks Teach under the table?
Of caffeine or alcohol?
Caffeine.
Okay, I was gonna say you said he was drunk. I was like, ooh. Yeah.
I was about to say he as far as caffeine, he drinks Teach under the table. He's between 1,500 and 2,000 milligrams a day.
My worst day of consumption was close to like 2,600 milligrams, but that was a 28-hour in a row stint of being awake early as shit, driving 10 hours, stopping for an hour or two, and then driving back another 10 hours. We did a round trip.
And only stopping for pee breaks.
Stopping for pee breaks and gas, and normally it was at the same time. And it was aggressive. I got home, I laid down, and I woke up about 4 hours later, still fully clothed, shoes still on. I don't remember anything because I autopilot driving that fucking van.
Dude,
I got
there's
in my
actually
car.
I've actually had times where I'm just kind of like, and I'm kind of like, and I woke up and I'm like, all right, we're good. It's so weird though, because there's actually been some times where it's backfired, and I was like, you know how sometimes and I've had certain nights like this where it's been a hard week, laboring a lot, and there's times where you just go home and it's just like, okay, I ate, I showered, and I went right to bed. And there was actually a time where, now, do you sleep with socks on?
Sometimes.
If it's cold, but a lot of times I don't. And I know a lot of people don't. And again, no judgment here.
It's a texture thing for me. I can't do it.
I hear you. Dude, I fell asleep in sweatpants, my hoodie, and socks on. And I woke up 5 minutes before my alarm hit. And I go, oh my God, my word. And I was just texting a friend of mine, and she's like, are you okay? And I go, I do not know. And from what Matt is trying to say, welcome to Chat Roulette, sponsored by Red Bull. I had to. I
ain't even got the energy to meet your beat, dude.
Man.
But on a daily basis, man, I'm telling you, I wake up around 4 o'clock in the morning.
So you're up before me, damn.
I'm up 4 in the morning because
I'm only up that early if I'm doing snow.
PT starts at 5. When I get back, it's probably around 6:30. When I get back, I put my water in my shaker. I've got an all over print shaker that I take because Students don't know that I do this. They have no fucking idea. I make
It's funny
4
because
scoops.
it's funny. My coworkers know I do this, but some actually have like tuned in. Some people haven't. Some people think it's like, yeah, okay. There's some people that are actually subscribed.
Oh yeah.
One of them's actually an engineer.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. But so
But
you got students that have no idea who you are on the internet.
Thank fuck for that.
Well, dude, just remember, right? There's so many people that actually like I've actually met like a fan of my content. Like I do more than just videos and the energy drink content, all that.
Yeah.
I've actually met someone who's read my book in person.
Oh shit. Hell yeah.
Like we're talking as in they actually like bought it and like they wanted me to sign it for them and such. Like
That's
but
the
there's
good
some
shit.
people that think it's like, wait, so you write anime titties? And I'm like, not just that, but okay, whatever.
I write whatever you think that is.
It is what it is. It's a romance actually.
Shit, man.
But it's actually but I actually found it weird because like if you were to go to like my profile, there's like 8,500 followers at this point in time. The fact that I actually met one of them like IRL is like crazy. It's like the same thing like when you're making videos and everything else. It's just like, oh my god, like crazy.
If I were to run into anyone in person that has seen the stream or like seen me here or seen me anywhere, I'd probably shit myself. I'd panic because no one knows who the fuck I am and I kind of like it that way. But 2, I would panic because it's like, how did you find me? Because the only people that I know consistently that watch my shit, like it's word of mouth, and then also at some point I would talk to you. I would like actually talk to you, right? Apparently, so funny thing that happened after Christmas. One of my mods, who's been I met him when we went through AIT. He was my roommate at the time, one of my best friends, right? He's coming down to spend a couple days here with me, like between Christmas and New Year's. We go out to trivia with Barb and Barb's parents and Matt and their other brother, Jake. Well, Blake, my friend that's in town for a little bit, he's the fucking whale on my channel. He's donated all the subs, donated all the bits, all that shit. Blake and Barb's dad are talking about something completely unrelated. And they start talking about the Christmas giveaway. And Blake makes what happened then? Come over here and tell the story, woman. I don't know the story. I wasn't there. I was getting you a pretzel.
Well, like I said, Barb is welcome anytime. Evening, Barb.
So our dad he watched the giveaway stream, and he's in the bathroom and he's asking Blake like, "Oh, so what do you do?" And Blake's telling him. And Dad's like, "Wait a minute, are you too slick?" And everybody's like, "What the fuck?" Blake is like, "Why do you know my gamer tag?" And we were like, because he was asking, like, what does this guy do that he can afford to donate so many subs? And we were telling him that. So when Blake was recounting that, Dad was like, I've heard this before.
I know this story.
You're too slick.
You're that
like,
guy.
No fucking way, dude.
You're that guy, pal.
Yeah,
You're
so,
that guy.
So Blake got to have that moment.
And trust me, there's a way to work in silence. Working in silence is so cool, man. Like, especially when it comes to like giving back or so.
Real G's move in silence like lasagna, really.
I don't know. Silence, lasagna ain't silent to me. But hey, we're
But
not
the
going.
G is.
We're not going with Italian jokes now, are we?
No, I was quoting Lil Wayne.
Oh goodness gracious!
But like the like you're absolutely right. Like being able to do all the things like give back to the community, do stuff for these charities that like Teach does every year. It's great, and you know I like being known in the gamer subs community as the guy who does the giveaways. It's kind of cool. But I don't do it for that. I do it because, one, I've got a lot of cups and I need to move them somewhere that's not my closet. But the reason that I buy so many cups is so that I can do the giveaways. I want to give back.
I hear that, man. I hear that.
Community.
And there's been some people that have only come for the giveaways on this channel, and we kind of get all that. And there's so many people that are interested in certain topics, and there's so many people where I get, because there's like certain questions where they're like, hey, is the hydration of this good to give somebody underneath the age of 13? And hell, one of the brands actually started putting inulin in their hydration formula.
What is inulin?
Inulin is to put it in perspective, if you Google it, it will say it is safe for adults to treat within this amount of weeks to this amount of weeks. Which I'm just like, okay, why are we having this ingredient for like a sugar substitute? Because before it was fine, because it was the same thing like Gatorade Zero, but in powder.
Gatorade Zero.
You get what I'm saying, though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I feel you. Oh,
like
Jesus.
It's the same as Gatorade Zero, whatever. And I think that's okay ingredient wise, but as soon as you start putting the inulin there, no, not insulin, inulin.
I have to get my daily recommended allowance.
There's actually a guy at this channel. He's actually been appeared for. His name is Christopher Stone. He is in medical. He thought I said insulin at first, but no, there's no S in there. To say the ingredient, it's INULINE. And go ahead and research it for yourself. And for something that has no caffeine in it, the fact that it says 18 plus on it, come on.
That's a scary thought.
18 plus for a hydration.
No, Matt. No, it is not.
God, Matt, somebody spray you with water.
Don't make me get the bat.
I could arrange that.
I've got a bat right there. Within arm's reach, I have a baseball bat.
Wait, is mine? Surprisingly, I think I moved it. I got a vision board, but I don't have a...
No melee weapon.
Well, I mean, this is actually a nice relic from somebody, but I don't really consider this really a weapon.
Oh, I don't know. You could fuck somebody up with a skateboard, bro.
This thing's heavy as hell, man.
Yeah, you could fuck somebody up with a skateboard. No, I know exactly what Matt was trying to do. He's trying to do a bit that we like to do. Isn't that X? No, that's when you know something that sounds like that word. No, dummy, that's this thing that sounds like that word that we just said. Yeah, we do that shit all the time. It's fun.
Gotcha. So, I guess here's a couple of questions because I still got a couple of things for you. So now that PepsiCo is going to put the effort into Rockstar, any predictions or anything you would like?
All right. So
outside of Rockstar Cola to come back, because I'm for it.
Mm-hmm. So I was a big Rockstar guy before I found Gamer Subs. Like their fruit punch was the best fruit punch on the market in my opinion.
Fruit Punch Zero, very good.
I would go for the Fruit Punch Zero when the regular fruit punch made my insides feel too sticky. Because
try the Zero Strawberry Peach sometime.
Another thing I was a big fan of was their X-Durance line. I loved their cotton candy. Their cotton candy was the shit.
I gotta try that sometime if they ever make it again.
Oh, I'm sure they do, but it wasn't pink cotton candy. It was blue cotton candy. And it makes no difference whatsoever, but blue cotton candy is superior to pink cotton candy. So I would go for that. And then all of their fun collab flavors, Samurai Cola especially. Give it back. I want it. But what are they going to do in the future now that it's getting it's working on, or PepsiCo is going to start working on it? I want to see them do stuff like they used to back in the day. Like you never see the only like extreme sports that you see now is like fucking Red Bull. You only ever see Red Bull. They don't do Rockstar shit no more.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's weird, and I've had my ties. And if anyone wants to know my ties, well, I used to have a skate brand. I knew some people, and you know who a guy who actually grew up 2 towns away from me?
Who dat?
He's a pro skater for Foundation Skateboards, Julian Lewis.
Oh,
I got his pro board hanging up on the wall. Yes, Julian is the man. And I've met a handful of pro skaters. I've met Andrew Reynolds. I've met Riley Hawk, Anthony Shetler, Terry Kennedy, aka Compton Ass Terry.
just rattling off the Pro Skater 2 and 3. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I remember.
Manny Santiago.
Mm.
I've met a decent amount of names, but as far as I'm concerned, it's weird because right now, especially since there's so many brands oversaturated and everything, there's only 2 things in skateboarding that make you money: the energy drink sponsor, and if you're lucky enough to get it, the shoe sponsor.
At knees.
To a point. But at knees, they do make a good shoe. But really, man, if it's so hard because there's some guys that go through a pair of shoes in like a week.
Oh yeah.
And now
Just
that
tear
they're
the shit
like,
up.
oh yeah, man, easily. Like but think about it. If you're not getting it for free, you're buying them.
Mhm.
And if you gotta go through $300 in shoes, and that's on a lighter side a week, or I'm
Yeah.
sorry, a month, it's hard to make a decent living. Now it's just like, hey, I got a giant ass Red Bull sticker on my thing right there. Like Jeremy
That'll-
Rogers, before he retired, said that Red Bull was paying him, I think, $12K a month. This is back in 2009, 10.
That's good money.
That's good freaking money. Now that's before everything else. You could just
Yep.
live off, Red Bull paying you.
Yep.
That's phenomenal.
Um,
As far as
Well-
Rockstar goes, though, you familiar with the Focus line they're coming out with?
mm-mm.
So you know how some people treat Rockstar like a soda?
Sure.
This is actually like a supplement going on. So it's going to be 200 milligrams a can. I think it's going to be 12 ounce. There's going to be, let's see. There's absolutely no nutrition in the nootropic beverage, zero sugar,
No
carbohydrates,
nutrition
and calories.
whatsoever.
So it's going to be in orange pineapple, lemon lime, and
Ooh.
white peach.
Oh, I love lemon lime.
It says rather light on the flavor, might be an earthy tone on the back end, but certainly drinkable. Now, I think this is actually going to be cool to try because name a lemon lime energy drink right now besides the Prime can.
GamerSup's lemon
In a
lime.
can. In a can.
Oh,
Name a can outside the Prime lemon lime.
Rockstar Silver.
The white can?
I think.
I think that's more of like a white cherry, like grapefruit-ish. Although it's a bang.
Red Bull Silver, which is the lime edition.
Red Bull Silver Lime. Vaulted, right?
I think so.
Ah, that's probably why.
Okay.
Probably why.
I love lemon lime everything though.
And
dude.
Matt,
Like-
Sprite's a soda. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Sprite charged. But Barb brings up a good point. One thing that would be kind of cool to give Monster a run for their money is if Rockstar did a hydration. Because you've got the Hydro Monster, which is not terrible. It's not good by any stretch of the imagination. I don't care for it.
If it's so good, how come I only see him in Dollar Trees?
The Monster Hydro.
I only see him in Dollar Trees.
Now, I can't speak for them because I have no fucking idea if this is what they're doing or not. But it is the official hydration energy drink, or it's the official hydration thing of the UFC. Or, at the very least, they're using Monster Hydro water bottles when they're in the octagon.
Now, I always find it funny because there's so many TV shows where I see like guys like you've seen Forged in Fire, I imagine, right?
Oh yeah.
They're always drinking out of a thermos.
Yeah, the
You
Hydro
have no idea.
flasks, and
You have no idea what the hell's in it, and it's unmasked.
it's like Bert Kreischer with his fucking growler full of Kool-Aid.
Now, granted, right, the logo's here and on the bottom. I found
Yeah.
this in my Sierra Trading Company, but you know, there's no logo on it. It's just a stainless steel, bright silver. I'm drinking freaking water.
Yeah.
Where it's different because I remember Ink Master, they had a Rockstar fridge.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the first season where Shane O'Neill won it, not the skateboarder, the tattoo artist,
Yeah.
because both incredible. He was drinking Monster and there was like tape over the label.
Gotta be
Like I said,
careful with
like-
who you have on the show.
like I said, man, I do you remember the episode where we were talking about some of Monster's lawsuits?
I think so. It was probably it was more
This
than a
was
couple
whi-
months ago.
This is
Yeah.
a while back, yeah. So just to let everybody know, the most hilarious one is to their aspect. They said that it's to protect the brand and they don't want any confusion. Well, one brand that they actually decided to say, yeah, no, we're dropping a lawsuit, bro. It was a brand called Potty Monsters.
The diapers?
Yep. They were trying to sue a diaper company because they had monster in the name. Potty
That's like-
Monsters, the diaper
like-
company. Oh, confusion. No.
That's like King trying to trademark the word candy. Shit don't work, bro.
Yeah.
Shit don't
Yeah,
work.
No, it just does not. Not only
Not
that,
the
but
way that works, man.
here's a good one for you. So, especially since you always give off the you ever see Viva La Bam?
Yeah.
You kind of look like a guy that would like fit in real good with the
Oh.
CKY crowd.
Jesus.
So, if you didn't know this, when Bam Margera was at his highest peak, you remember the Hardigram boards?
Mm.
So, there's this dude in North Carolina that was making boards and he was making an absolute killing. But since Warner Brothers owns the brand and the logo of him, they tried to drop the hammer on him.
Oh.
And guess how he got away with it? He goes, dude, this is just a star. I'm sorry. I didn't know. He won. You can't trademark a star.
That's a shape, my boy. You can't do it.
You can't trademark a star, so they got screwed. So how do you trademark a generic word that's been going on for a long time? Like apparently there's been like a lawsuit with like Monster Hunters and such. Like
Oh, like the Square Enix or Ubisoft game?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
You can't trademark a word. People
You
have
can't
tried.
trademark a word now. If you want to say like, let's go with focus trademark, or is it a trademark? I don't know. It's like it's starting to become focus trademark, but Rockstar's using focus. What's gonna happen now? And I've always said since the beginning of time, right? Because there is a point where G Fuel was making Glitch Mix, and then you have Teach's brand,
Why?
Glitch Y, and then you have Glitch I. And on top of that, you know how there's Spider-Man, and they have to have permission from Sony, everything else, right?
Yeah, yeah.
With all these trademarks going on. Oh, you're gonna love this one.
Oh God, what's he doing?
I got this baby on the shelf. So you know how I went, at least how I studied business law, is if it's in the same industry and it sounds like it has the same name, they technically could have a lawsuit.
Right.
Look on the bottom.
Glitch Mix.
Glitch
Nope.
Mix.
Spider-Man. That's not how that works.
So granted, these guys have the most money, I would imagine,
Oh,
because it's Sony. But how are you going to have Glitch Mix, Glitch I, and Glitch Y at the same time? The fact that there's been no filing, I've talked to everybody, I've talked to a lot of suits, and everyone's going, what the hell are they doing?
Bold.
Like, I'll even say this, right? And Rogue Energy, which me and Teach are going to try in the next couple of weeks or so, they actually have a flavor where they say in the description, Sour Patch. And that's the flavor, Red Sour Patch.
I don't know. I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know if
I
you
don't
can get
care
away
if you
with
put it
that.
in the description, right? Because anyone will tell you, and from what I've studied, if you put it in their description and you don't give them permission,
That's a paddling.
I'm sorry, but I mean, for these big candy companies, when they're in every grocery store, every gas station in America,
Yeah.
I'm not fucking with a franchise. I'm not doing it.
I'd have to come up with something entirely brand new. That or be funny enough to the point that I could skirt the copyright, because I would. There's a couple entities in this world that I will not fuck with, Mr. Relly. One, the IRS. Absolutely not.
Well, considering that the Joker can't beat the IRS.
Oh no, you think he's crazy? No, he'll pay his taxes.
Anyone remember that scene?
I'm crazy enough to fight the Batman, but the IRS? No, thank you.
Well, think about it. I've always said this to people. If Batman incarcerates him, he did not have a legal arrest, so it's a miscrime.
It's not legal.
If the cops throw him in the brig, he pleads insanity. If you're the IRS, you're screwed.
You're fucked.
If you screw the IRS, it doesn't matter if you're insane. You're screwed.
You're done.
So let me guess. The IRS.
Yep.
I'm assuming billionaires.
I'll throw fucking rocks all day long, but
billionaire corporations.
That's the one. Yeah.
$1 billion corporations.
Yeah, corporations, I don't fuck with, man.
All right.
Like,
I'm agreeing.
Anybody
with,
that could sue me into oblivion, I'm probably not gonna fuck with.
Garnish the wages until I.
Would you say that fucking mouse? Yeah, that fucking mouse. Can't fuck with the mouse.
I'm with Emmett on that one. Furries.
Yeah, I don't fuck with furries.
I can't do this.
I can separate the art from the artist when it comes to one thing and one thing only, and that's Lethal Company. That's it. That's all. That's all.
Hey, as far as I'm concerned, Lethal Company is just fugazi to me.
Dude, it's so good. You're missing out. It's so good.
I mean, I know it's a PC thing, and I certainly don't have the software for it, but I'm out on that.
It's the best $10 that you could possibly spend. I'm hands down. Like, you could buy a really good sandwich for $10, or you could buy Lethal Company and get hours upon hours upon hours of entertainment.
Or I could go out in the field and gather my own scrap metal and get $10 and buy myself a good sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got you stumped, didn't you?
You're up north. I'm sure you could find enough scrap copper to buy a solid sandwich. I mean, what's the average age of the cars near you? I'm sure they've got cats, right?
Actually, dude, it's a big problem around here. I know
really could have a catalytic converter as a treat.
Dude, there was actually a big ring that got busted by me.
Oh fuck.
It was actually here in East Hartford, and it was connected between all of Connecticut, New York, and New Jersey.
Oh,
a guy that owned yeah, because it was a scrap metal ring, and this was going on investigation. And listen, when if it stops from a state level and starts getting to a federal level, you're in some deep shit.
Yeah.
When you got three governments on your ass, when you got three state governments on your ass because you can't get a job and you want to continually fuck up the royal fucking program over here, no, it's all bad. It's all going down south, and there's no freaking peaches by you either. Unless I can't say a joke. I can't. Not on stream. Not on stream.
We'll talk.
Read my thoughts.
Just hear Barb.
Actually, Emmett, I mean, I do. I mean, again, right? I've actually have. I mean, I've been in the scrap business, but that's been like, guys with job sites that are left over and stuff like that. And
They
some
just leave
people
shit
don't want to.
behind.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Damn.
It's like, hey, I left 2 feet of wire behind, whatever.
It's like
There's
it's a
actually
sandwich, bro.
There was actually one time where I was working with somebody and they had this big ass AC unit. And it's the size of, you remember how the old box TVs were and they're like
Oh,
1,000
yeah.
pounds?
The CRTs that were like fucking 3 feet deep.
Think about a 40-inch TV. That's the
Oh.
size of the AC unit.
Hell on earth.
And one guy somebody put in a whole new HVAC system on top of the house.
Yeah.
They left the whole unit there with all the piping.
That's all copper and fucking
Now, if 2 guys could buy lunch, because I mean, at the time, copper is going for $3 a pound.
and pipes are not light.
Copper pipe ain't bad, but I mean, to consider the least, you gotta do a little cutting.
Yep.
That, and I'm not bringing a die grinder up in an attic. That's all it's
I
bad.
wouldn't take a fucking grinder in there.
Hey, you're getting your grinder all over my grinder.
Yeah. Talk about sandwiches or tools. I'm not sure which anymore. Oh fuck.
Got you, didn't I?
A little bit. I was trying to figure out which one you meant.
Well, I mean, hey, considering what you have me drinking, the name that you put on it, well, you can leave a horse to water, huh?
I didn't put the name on it. That belongs to my beloved. That is her fault. That is her doing. The name that you put on the name that you put on this mix that Relly's drinking.
I mean, I've had some crazy mix names before. I actually do have a can brand and flavor I call Divorce, and I have one called Abomination.
Oh.
It's cherry cough syrup.
So all right, I might be outing myself as the resident fucking weirdo here.
Don't tell me you like cough syrup drinks.
When you were a kid, or when I was a kid, I had bad allergies. I grew to really like the taste of the liquid Benadryl. I don't know why. Now, I wouldn't be caught dead trying to take it because I would look like a fool or an addict or something like that. But, like, the orange liquid Motrin was busted. Yeah. See, I'm not the only one. But what I wouldn't give to know what that taste actually was, to just try it again, and I'm not going to go buy it. I'm not going to go buy
Actually, I know somebody close in my circle. So G Fuel was having to buy one, get one free. I only wanted one flavor, and I'm like, well, who do I give the other half to or whatever? And then I'm like, because she said as a kid she liked the bubblegum medicine. Again, I hate anything bubblegum in a can. Even in powder. It tastes like Pepto every time. Every time.
Yeah, I don't fuck with Pepto, but
Benadryl,
whatever the fuck that was.
do it. But sure enough, I tried it, because it's supposed to be bubblegum lemonade. I only taste the bubblegum. There's no Pepto in it, but it only tastes like bubblegum and not for me. Sure enough, she brought the tub to college and kept it in her dorm and used it when she had to do some late night study and exam crams and that sort.
Yeah.
But I mean, the bubblegum flavor. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I don't fucks with like Pepto flavor because I don't like Pepto Bismol. But that Benadryl, man.
So speaking of, because we've dished it there for a while, but do you have a top? Now, this is no order, mind you. Give the people what they want. Let's do a top 10 subs list.
Yeah.
You got it?
I mean, I could figure it out. I know
Now-
what at least my top like 3 are.
Okay,
Like my 3
so
flavors I always
so-
keep around.
so just so you don't end up kicking yourself in the ass and go, oh no, let's swap these. Just
Yeah.
if you have your top 3, go ahead, and then if you want to do a top 5 to make it easy, that's fine. But there's some times where I gotta do it into 10.
I would say we could do like a tier list at some point if you really want to. 'Cause
Oh, we
there's-
could do it. We could absolutely do a tier list, and we
Yeah.
could get that set up. But do you have like a top 5 or a top 10 for the people?
So my sups that I will always keep in stock. Arctic Cooler. I will always have Arctic Cooler in stock. Lemon Limeade and Peach Tea. I'll always have all 3 of those because they are good in any way. Right? Like I discovered that peach tea is delicious warm.
Ooh,
It's actually very fucking good warm. I left a shaker in my car when me and my ex went.
like
to
we're
Ren
talking
Fair.
like we're talking like warm water.
Like I left it in a hot car for many hours
Ugh.
and came back, and I was like, "Well, I'm not gonna waste it." And I
Tastes
took
like
a sip.
plastic. Tastes like
No.
plastic, but all right.
It did not. It was
Wow.
delicious.
Wow.
It was like warm tea.
So maybe you need to like oh, here's an idea. Grab your metal shaker, put some warm or hot water in there to your preference.
Hmm.
Shake it and see how it goes.
Okay, I can give that a shot some point.
I say the metal simply because it's got the insulation in that
Mhm.
part, and I'm just not a fan. And so I'll give you I'll let you know. See if I can actually find it. I can't. I'd have to bury it. The first guest we ever had on, I forgot what the hell we were doing. I think I might have been mixing it, but I actually, so like, you know how I say like warm water and carbonation will ruin a shaker?
Yeah.
So I actually started a trend where I was actually mixing, and this was in a G Fuel group. I was mixing G Fuel with Sprite. And you want to know what happened when I was mixing something with Sprite here? My first ever guest on, he's a popular G Fuel streamer. He's a
Probably blew the
partner.
fucking bottom out.
No, the top out.
Oh,
Like here.
yeah.
And I'm just kind of like, oh, dude, I blew up. And he's like, what do you mean? And he's like, and I'm like, dude, no, my shaker broke. Literally, like the lid. Because I would like show people vids, and I'd be like, we got this, and it'd just go poof.
Yeah.
And you'd actually see it like I showed you a couple of things, but yeah, it would actually like pop the top.
I had that happen to me on stream way back when. It's
Yeah,
very
I
fucking
only
funny.
say the metal because I don't want you to damage your plastic ones.
But those are my 3 that I would say that I have to have in stock is Arctic Cooler, the fucking Void Juice. It's Ecto Cooler from High C. It's Lime Tangerine. It's fucking so good. Peach Tea and Lemon Limeade. Lemon Limeade tastes exactly like the Gatorade Lemon Limeade, so it's good for after a workout or if you just need electrolytes or whatever. I fucking love that flavor personally. I love Lemon Limeade. Anything citrus, I'm gonna go for.
Here's one
Now-
for you.
Okay.
You have your top 3, your top 5. Now, this
Mhm.
is obviously you going to a gas station. What do you grab?
I
Gas
have, like-
station, vitamin shop, GNC.
I have
top-
no sups, nothing.
as in you got going to a gas station, GNC, or a
And
vitamin
get
shop.
an energy drink
Give me your top 3 or 5.
to get an energy drink like that's readily
Yes.
available. Okay, cool.
Yes. I say those 3 stores because some are vitamin shop exclusives, some GMC have exclusives, and then the gas station seems fair game.
Rockstar punched, fruit punch,
OG or
OG. Yeah.
Okay.
With sugar, not the zero.
okay.
That fucking Rip It F-bomb.
Ooh,
Rip It CYPX, the creamsicle tribute.
wow.
Rockstar Exturance Cotton Candy.
I gotta try the Extern's cotton
Oh,
candy
it's so
sometime.
fucking good, bro. And then
Wow.
there's one more that fuck
Is it
it.
a Rockstar? Or is it
Monster Import. Monster Import. Because
Import?
it's got a soft spot in my heart from when I was a kid.
Monster Import?
You never had Import, bro?
I don't think so.
Oh, you're missing out. Import.
What is
Alright.
it?
It is a special blend that they had at the like Grand Prix in Spain, and it came in a cool like resealable can. I'll send you a fucking picture.
I mean, is that like practical by where you live still that they make?
Oh yeah,
or-
oh yeah, I can find it round these parts.
Damn.
Yeah.
I always say that I'm missing out from like Michigan and down south because like, oh, my Yankee ass doesn't get the good shit.
Yeah, no, it's so there used to be another one that
kid
they
you
had
not.
called the Uber Monster, which came in a fucking glass bottle, which is nuts, right?
Oh, Red Bull Juneberry. Oh yeah, Daniel, that's goated. Yes.
Where's it?
I'm glad that's back permanently. It's now I think like C Blue Edition or something. I'm glad that they're keeping it full time, man. It's goes to my Native American roots from my grandmother.
Take a gander
mean,
at that.
But I mean,
Mr.
hey,
Riley.
this is why I wear the white buffalo. It's painted, by the way.
Take a gander at that I just sent you. So it's an 18.6 ounce can, and it's got a very different flavor profile.
Whoa.
Yeah, this shit's tasty. This shit's good.
I thought this was regular Monster, but
Uh-uh.
something else.
It is its own beast, and it's fucking good. Oh, honorable mention. Fucking Spike. Spike Blue Raz. Oh.
Never heard of it.
Oh my god. So Spike is one of the it's like low dose trucker speed almost. Spike is a 400 milligram can. It's what got me to Georgia during my drive from Virginia. I don't
Georgia
remember.
to How long is Georgia to Virginia?
Virginia to Georgia was about 11 hours because
Wow.
traffic was stupid.
I was about
And-
to say traffic stupid because I know a woman. She told me that she got from Connecticut to where her aunt is in Virginia. I think she said she got done in 8 hours.
Yeah, when I would drive from Virginia to Connecticut to see my ex-wife in college, it was about 8.5
That's
hours.
crazy because me, if I wanted to go to Buffalo right now, that's 8 hours.
Yeah, but it's also on the other side of the state, man.
Well,
New York's big.
Well, just remember, I ride the New York border.
Yeah, but
I'm one town over.
New York's big.
I get it. Well, just at the same time, you know, I could also do in 8 hours. Pittsburgh.
In 8 hours, I could get to.
I could get to the tip of Maine in 8 hours with a
I
little
get
bit of traffic.
I could get to Louisville. Traffic was right. I can get to Louisville in 8 hours. We could get to Disney in 8 hours.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, definitely. If you ever get the opportunity, try that Monster Import. It's fucking tasty. It's
All
good.
right, I'll hold you to that.
I like it. I think it's great. But
As far as my top 5 right now, I'm gonna do no order for this one too. But if you go to the vitamin shop, Gorilla Mind, black cherry, and vanilla,
that sounds pretty tasty, if I'm honest.
and mint, absolutely mint.
I
Let's see.
like Gorilla Mind, but we'll discuss why after we're done here.
Is it because of a pre-workout?
No, it involves my other side hustle.
I got to hear this story. in a
You
moment.
will. That
Let's
is not
see.
fit for public consumption.
I'm gonna say Rise. What is it? It's like the Rise strawberry cans, the GNC exclusive.
We have a GNC at the PX. I never fucking go in there.
Yeah, dude. If you
Yeah.
see I think it's like strawberry. Oh, it's called Pink Splash. I know, I know it sounds dirty, but it's good. It's the best strawberry can in the game. I promise you.
It sounds dirty. Really, what's the name of the shit you're drinking right now? Exactly. It
Okay.
sounds dirty. Oh, brother, this guy's
There's no label on this shit. I don't know. Hey, do yourself a favor. Call your mother right now and say, "Hey, Ma, I got a request for you. I need you to go to the store and I need you to pick up a can of Pink Splash." And she goes, "What's that, honey?" Just ask for Pink Splash. See how it goes. If I texted my friend that right now, he's gonna say, "Hey, is this?" He's gonna think that I'm gonna be trying to get some ass. That's what. And mind you, this is the same stupid guy that just got into an argument with his Asian girlfriend over rice.
Oh, hell.
Because he's a freaking moron. But yeah. And to finish my list, I'm going to go Red Bull Juneberry. I'm going to go Rockstar Silver. And I'm going to go... Let's switch it up. GNC again. G Fuel Miami Nights. Strawberry pina colada.
Is that what Miami Nights is?
Strawberry pina colada.
Okay. When I think Miami, when it comes to energy drinks, it goes to fucking bang. Miami Cola.
I told you how I got in trouble with my Miami Night sample, right?
No.
So, you know how the sample comes in bags?
Oh, no.
So,
no.
I left it by my energy drink packs out of the way. But apparently facing it said Miami Nights. So, I get done with my rounds in the morning, okay? So, I get a call and he goes, "The boss needs to see you." And I'm just like, "Hey, I'm pissed off because I'm like, what stupid things going on?" Because again,
what could be so urgent?
But it wasn't urgent. So this lingered on all day. And in the back of my mind, I'm going, something's going on, but they're not telling me anything. This is in Powder, mind you.
Yeah.
And sure enough, who's the guy that works with us? An ex-cop that used to work the Manhattan. God bless him. He was an officer during September 11th. Told me about those times, still has nightmares about it. And so this guy, the ex-cop, points it out and goes to the boss, everything else. And they know, but they're pulling a trick on me. But again, this is in my mind all day and on a Friday at that.
No.
So finally I go, "So Pete, what was so important?" And he goes, "Okay, come here." I think I still have the cup somewhere, or I left it in the maintenance department, something, right? He gives me a plastic cup in a plastic bag and he goes, "Take this." What the hell am I doing with this? What am I putting in here? "Sheila needs to see you peeing that because we found something and we need you to take a piss test." And now I'm pissed off out of my mind. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Of all things going on right here and everything else, and I keep rallying. And he goes, "Dude, throw that shit in the garbage. We ain't gotta do nothing." And I go, "You did all that?" And he goes, "Dude, Miami Nights in a white powder in a plastic bag. Are you fucking kidding me?"
It's pretty funny. Like,
oh no, I was laughing like hell afterwards, and it's a great story I tell everybody, but still. So 10 curls. Next episode, I think we got some stuff going together. As far as any new gamer subs flavors, Jimbo, what's been the new recent gamer sub flavors?
As of late, the things that have come out in like the last 6 months, we've had Sweet Six Pack, which is a cherry pineapple. It's very tasty.
Sounds we've had the way they do it.
I would say it's pretty good. Soda Pressed Despair, which is a pear flavor. I wasn't too sure about it, but the pear, it's there. It's tasty. In addition to that, we've had
I hope cinnamon pear doesn't ruin it like what Red Bull did with it.
What? No, that's the damn
pear cinnamon.
Cinnamon. You can mix the snake oil with it. Oh, that.
The problem I have is I think that mix would be better Yes, there is titty
Titty
milk.
milk. We've got. I think they've still got the opportunity for the 1 in 10 labels as well. Yeah. Youth
Advertised
Risky
right
is
here.
just a reskin, Daniel. Yeah. Youth Risky is a reskin for
By
brand.
the way, this is actually very close to my mind because if you remember, Gamer Subs sent us the packages, and
Mhm.
sure enough, this was in mine. And sure enough, what's in arm's reach that I look at every day? Again, there's only been a handful of companies that have actually reached out to us and have talked to both of us personally, and the people at Gamer Subs are nice, and I hold this dear to my heart, and here we are.
Mm. Good stuff.
It's a good novelty. And
Good
again,
thing
I've
to
talked
have.
to people at other companies. Some people are more shy than others. I've messaged people from Advanced GG and they don't want to talk. And like I've talked to some companies and some get back to you and some don't. And it's all right. But I'm actually very happy because I mean, to put it blank, is Gamer Subs the number one thing I grab? No. But if you go by like the flavors, I do enjoy them. And the people are very nice. I respect the hell out of all of them. And who knows, maybe there's that time where I don't know. Maybe there's gotta be a time where maybe Chad's available and the three of us could dish the dirt.
Be cool.
Be cool
fun.
sometime. I mean, hell, if any Gamer Subs creator wanted to dish the dirt on here for a while, I'd definitely say, hey, let's pick a time and let's go for it.
Goblin would absolutely come back too.
Oh, of course.
We
Of course.
love Goblin.
I mean, having her episode was definitely just like it was a blast, of course.
Oh, it was so much fun to watch.
Oh, I can only imagine what was going through your mind the entire
It was
time.
so much fun to watch, man. I was just sitting there like, they're making fun of me. And then like hearing her, hearing her talk is just, oh. Every story that Goblin tells, even if I've heard it before, it's always just a delight to hear it.
I got to imagine it is.
It's so fun. I recently did a interview with Ken Sledge for Sledgehammer Horror, another show on YouTube. That'll be coming out mid-February, I think. But Goblin was the one who got me in touch with him. And she did an episode with him. Watching her episode again, where she talked about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because it was her first horror movie. Hearing her talk about what the movie means to her and all that stuff, I've heard her talk about it before. But every time I see hear her talk about it, I'm just like, damn, she is articulate, and it is difficult to be that articulate.
Some stories are always just nice being heard a few times. I always we've mentioned this to her a few times, but it's just like, why do you hate Gamer Subs Blue? And I just love to hear her reaction. She goes,
she fucking hates Blue.
She's like, I'm sorry, it's an abomination. Like, no. And
there's no real answer.
Times.
There's no real answer. She just fucking hates Blue. And she likes Dragon Fruit Punch. And you know what? That's fine with me. I'm okay with it.
Speaking of, it's actually kind of that challenge that Teach actually had for us.
I don't know, man. I'm sitting here thinking, and I'm like, what in the fuck could I possibly do that?
We'd need literally like a week, and we'd have to be like DMing each other, being like, what do you have in mind? We technically have to be tampering because there's no way we could do it in like an hour to 2 hour time slot.
Oh, absolutely not.
Well, I mean, dude, you know how we started the pod, right?
Yeah.
It was in a G Fuel group, and he's like, "Yeah, that sounds interesting." And I'm like, "We fucking doing this right now?" And he messaged me. He's like, "What's up, man?" I go, "Hey, how you doing?"
Did we just become best friends? You want to do karate in the garage?
It was more random than that, but alongside those lines. But the one thing that I actually said many times is like, if you're a new energy drink company, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you're only going to make 3 flavors. Don't waste your time with the blue raspberry when you could make all of your efforts into something else. Like if you make just a blue raspberry and let's say a fruit punch, it's like, okay, we're being vanilla. I see. So
The
if you're
tried and
gonna,
true. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
but there's so many that are going, why should I try this blue raspberry when my favorite brand makes this?
And that's completely
That
fair.
that's the part where I think it becomes asinine. Like for instance, Gorilla Mines, they have a yellow can. It tastes like Mountain Dew. Yes, if you find a vitamin shop by you and you see the yellow can, it tastes like Mountain Dew. If you find the white can, it's a grapefruit. If you find the sour strawberry, it's a better version of the Ghost Sour Watermelon Warhead. I like it better personally. I think it's not as sour, but I think it's a better flavor. Like, just crazy. But before I get into it, what was that side hustle that involved Gorilla Mines? Were you selling pre-workout?
No. No, I was
It's not something illegal that's gonna get us kicked off.
It's not
today,
illegal.
right?
It's not illegal, but I won't talk about it while we're live because the people that do know about it, who said something earlier about it, they're laughing their asses off. I will tell you all about it once we're off.
Oof.
I can hear Barb laughing her ass off back there. I will tell you all about it, I promise. Oh, before I forget, you're asking about new flavors of GG. Not only are there plenty of new flavors of GG out, we got new flavored sus snacks, really.
I saw.
And those things are fucking good. Oh my god, it tastes just like peanut butter. It's a peanut butter crunchy treat. That's all it is. It's so fucking tasty.
Now,
So fucking
now once again, right? Now,
Yeah.
I remember me and Teach talked about it, and I remember bringing up suggestions. And again, right? I've actually brought up suggestions for multiple companies, and we do it every week. But there's only so many that get into in consideration. And I understand because there's some companies where they have literally just said, we cannot do this. We've used up too many resources. We're bound out. Well, we still can't. And I respect it, but
Yeah.
at least we try.
Right.
But there's something between like, hey, how about Gamer Subs Coffee, which obviously I don't believe that's a ready attempt for it. And then there's us going, hey, Susnacks, if you're going to make a chocolate chip or a Fruity Pebbles, let me know.
And then they came on and said, hey,
We got a peanut butter. And thank you, God. Quantity a little bit too much. Lessen it. Hold my beer.
they did that shit like 2 weeks after we were on, man. It was,
Yes.
yeah.
And I remember, I just can't believe, like, I remember shutting off the show. I hop in the shower. I get out and I go, hold on. This I put it down and I message Teach and I'm like, please tell me this is the official one, man. Like, that's the last thing I expected.
Yeah.
They were the only company that have ever reached out to us. Outside of we reached out to Chuck of Ultisubs. And again, do I think that we have impacted a few brands? If I had to say if we affected 3 brands, I would say yes. I could name those 3 brands. Gamer Subs being one of them. And as far as the other ones, well, take it or leave it, I suppose. But it's like if we ever tell somebody, it's like, hey, take out the dyes, take out the fillers, take out the lead, and here we are. Like if any CEO wanted to say, hey, we don't, like, just like a regular question, like, what do you think about this ingredient? We could dish the dirt. Like, you don't need to like send me anything, but it's just, it's
Let's
always
talk about it.
getting
Open
better.
up the dialogue. Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Let's dish the dirt. Hey, you got time? I don't want to say schedule an appointment because I'm no doctor over here, but if you get better, you get better. Simple as that.
I have a thing. I want you to guess for me. Okay. They
Yes,
announced the new suspects. Somebody that's in the chat right now. Big, friend of the stream, Eggman. Yeah. He lost his mind. How many boxes of peanut butter sus snacks do you think you ordered?
A dozen.
Most.
I guess I had a good guess.
You ordered like 8 fucking boxes, dude. I was like, bro, you can't fucking do that. He's like, they're gonna be gone. I'm going to eat them all. I don't know how many boxes he's got left. I know that I've got like a box and a half left because I'd be eating like 2 or 3 of them a day. But
I gotta make sure that I get my act in order too, because it's like my thought is I want to get the giveaway done over because I want to now obviously putting some money aside for the giveaway to be done because shipping all that is going to be X, and then the product itself.
You don't got to tell me about shipping. I know all about that shit right now. I got
11
11 boxes sitting in my living room ready to get filled with shit.
And you're dreading the post office, aren't you?
I don't give a fuck about the post office. They know me in there. They know that twice a year I be doing this shit. So
yeah, I mean, they don't know me. They don't know what I'm doing. They don't know what I'm sending. I mean, it's not like at that or whatever, but you know, it happens. It happens.
It sure does.
Although there are some people that actually do wonder, and they're like, again, right? It's totally interesting yet difficult yet sussy when like people hear what you do. It's just kind of like imagine I tell Teach this and we kind of like have a laugh about it. It's just like you talk to a woman and she just goes, so I understand what you do for work. What do you do outside of work? I was not prepared for such a deep question. What do I tell her?
I play video games and treat animals with kindness.
Well, also just remember this, right? There's so many people, they want certain answers. Some of them are very vague.
That's true.
And it's like, you want me to be vague or do you hate details?
Sometimes details are better. A lot of the times it's not. I know that I have a tendency to overshare, but that's also because I don't have any shame.
You have no shame.
I don't.
Well,
I am I will answer any question that you have of me right here, right now. I don't give a fuck. I'm teeing you up, dog. Fucking bop. Right? I don't have any shame. I don't give a fuck.
Wow.
I don't. You've seen the stream. You know the shit we talk about on the stream. We don't care. We don't give a fuck.
Well, I mean, considering that around Christmas time, I think that you end up pulling a Rick Sanchez minus the belching. Yes.
Oh, I mean, we like to have a good time. We like to have fun. And also, if you couldn't tell, I was incredibly nervous for the giveaway for no reason at all.
Well, the drinks hit you pretty hard too with that. So,
well, I had a bourbon as we were leading in to the giveaway.
Bad choice.
And then,
pal.
No, I normally start with a bourbon. I start with that. Emmett redeems.
Also, since we're going, if anyone in the crowd has questions, fire away. Just don't spam them.
Best Arby's meal. I like their buffalo chicken, no ranch, large curly fries with a chocolate milkshake.
Chicken bacon, let's see, what was it? The chicken bacon Swiss for me.
Emmett wants to know about my special tape. There's one copy that exists, and that's it. Next question.
What is the special tape?
It's security camera footage, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
And you can only leave it at that?
Yeah, I could go into detail. I just don't know if you want me to.
How bad?
Well, it's got no sound, but it's definitely
fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm detail. Yeah, there you
go. Let's see. Best Burger King meal. Chicken bacon, the original chicken sandwich, man. Better than I can't say my Popeyes around me is ass. Absolute ass.
Best Burger King. 2 for $6. 2 Impossible Kings. Large French fry.
They're not doing
God damn it! They ruin everything. Okay, fine.
Wait, what?
They're not doing
those
2 for
nothing?
6. They're not doing 2 for $6 anymore, which fucking sucks.
Okay, so what's the best thing at the BK? Let's put it that way.
The Impossible King.
Really?
I like the Impossible King. And I'm not like a vegan or a vegetarian or, I like my beef kind of verbally abused, So it's it's not that I think animal cruelty is terrible, but I want you to fucking yell at a cow every now and again. But I still think the Impossible beef is good. I don't hate it.
That's a hot take. That is a hot one, man.
Well, that's because Burger King's chicken sandwiches suck. That's probably a hotter take compared to what you just said. I really like the ghost pepper chicken fries. Burger King's chicken nuggets taste like deer ankles. All right, that's why it's $1.99 for fucking 10 of them.
I mean, you're not wrong there. Nope, I can't remember when's the last time somebody said, "Hey, we got chicken nuggets! Hooray! We went to Burger King." Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I know the feel. Hottest
How
fast
is
food
it
take?
good if it's always on sale?
Hottest fast food take? In-N-Out's fucking terrible. Fuck In-N-Out Burger.
The Popeyes by me is terrible. Let's see. I'm anti McDonald's. I mean, I try not to eat like the chain fast foods, like especially there's one ingredient that goes in like the McDonald's buns. And I'm pretty sure it kind of just like goes with all the fast food chains. So
Yeah.
I try and stay away from that as much as possible.
I like Mickey D's, man.
I
every
can't.
year
I try to avoid as much of that
the
possible.
McRib is my kryptonite, bro. I tallied how many times I had the McRib last year. Do you want to take a guess?
Let's see. I don't got any like hot fast food takes. Like I don't got any hot ones at always because like I don't know. I just got nothing good, especially since I've been avoiding and going to like local joints.
And
Especially since everything's costing the same now.
That's totally valid.
Especially also since you've been to Connecticut, Duchess.
Duchess was good. I got a fucking hot dog from Duchess.
And a glizzy, that's different everywhere you go too.
And Duchess was solid.
But Duchess has like its own flavor. A little
Mhm.
much for breakfast, for my concern, but I can't complain about Duchess.
Walking in there, I felt unsafe. I will say that.
What
Just
town were you
because-
in again?
Fucking New Haven.
Okay, that's like
That's
a
why. Yeah.
That's like somebody welcoming you to a party and hand you a Milwaukee's Best. You're like, shit, where am I?
Fuck. Where'd I go? Where'd I park my car?
Yeah, it's just like, hey, here you go, have a beer. Milwaukee's Best. Fuck, where'd I put my car? I'm out of here.
Like, you handed me a tall boy and a new pack of Lucky Strikes. This is a bad time. It looks like Relly is frozen. No, he's not frozen. He's just looking down.
I was just looking down, just trying not to blush, I guess.
How much do I miss Culver's? I have a Culver's near me, so I can get it whenever I want. Culver's is good, though.
Culver's?
Oh, yeah.
not
Butterburgers,
mine.
dog. They're
I
so
don't got
good.
Culver's. I don't got In-N-Out. I don't got Rallies. I don't got Carl's Jr. Hardee's.
You got donkeys, though. You got donkeys fucking everywhere, bud.
I was about to say every freaking. I think Danbury. Let's see. My town has 4, maybe 5.
Max shot count for a single day, are we talking alcohol, vaccinations, or firearms discharged?
I don't drink. I try not to drink because I'm better off not drinking, respectively.
You could still count. It wasn't. That's valid. Oh, hey, whoa. All right, cool. In my youth, I think 5 with anything actually happening. As an adult man, 6. And the 6th one was painful.
To say the least, Emmett, if Rallies didn't have good fries,
Oh,
how could
dude,
they possibly have them packaged and be sold at grocery stores?
Rally's seasoning is so fucking good.
Yes.
There's
Dude, I'll have
Oh.
Rallies by me, but there's been times where like in the garage and we got like a deep fryer out there. It's like, hey,
get a
got
bag of Rally's
fries?
fries. Fuck yeah, bud.
Yeah.
Dude, and the fact that they use their fry seasoning to season their chicken nuggets, that's the good shit right there. That's the good shit. Another fast food. So like I already said, In-N-Out's dog shit. Not worth the money.
I don't think I have a Freddy's by me.
I've had Freddy's once, and like I thought it was all right. More fast food, right? I am a huge fan of the fact that Burger King put the freestyle machines in their restaurants. You know what my favorite thing about that was, though? They brought back motherfucking Surge. They need to bring back Surge.
I thought they did for a little bit.
They did, but they need to bring that shit back. You know what else they need to bring back, really? Fucking Tab. I sound like an old man. They need to bring back Tab.
I was about to say you're showing your age a little bit.
I'm 26. They need to bring back fucking Tab. I love Tab.
I love how you're younger than me, but
I'm an old soul, brother, man.
You see, I'm an old soul too. It's like there's people that go into my domain and they'll hear me listening to like the Doors and the Kinks and shit, or Frank Sinatra.
I love Sinatra.
How can you not? But then it's just kind of like you kind of mention as if you lived throughout the whole 90s and remember all of it.
I miss Tab. The only place that I can get it is at the World of Coke, and I gotta pay $26 to get in there. I have someone asking where your fabulous co-host is.
So CPR teacher's at the beginning of the screen, and he was at the beginning of the stream, and he kind of said a few notes, and there was just a time where he's just like, hey man, take care guys, and he kind of just said, hey guys, man down the fort. And it's quite different without teacher along and such, but I actually remember there's only one other time, and this was because he was doing his charity stream, and it took two guys to fill the shoes of Teach. But Jimbo, you know how to man the chair, man. You do.
I love talking to you, man. I love talking. It's something that I enjoy.
And we just know how to relate. I think, even when I just like reached out and you're just kind of like, all right, who's this dude trying to do a giveaway? We've just clicked after that because we just kind of like know the stuff. And it's just, when it comes to like fast food, we talk about friggin' pizza, like everything.
Frank Pepe's, baby. Get you a fucking
Frankie the Pepe for sure.
Thin, greasy slice.
It's not that greasy, but
again,
you also got to eat it in house too. If you get on the go,
it's gonna wilt, like in the car. It's not gonna be good.
Well, as they say, right, when you close the lid, you got the steam from the cheese.
Mm-hmm.
When you have it steaming for too long, it could ruin the pie.
because your crust is gonna start dissolving.
Not only that, but the cheese just doesn't hit like it used to. Where it's just like, hey, we boxing this pizza? No, you swine. Table 5.
Take it over.
Don't mess up. You know how to cut it. Table 5.
Slices or squares?
If we're going New Haven, I like the square. Just something about it.
A thin crust pizza.
But again, I actually had a hot take on. I've said this before about pizza.
Mm.
Now, Teach is like, I like pineapple on the pie. But here's my thought of this, and I think this could please everybody. The main 4 staples of American pizza: New York, New Haven, Chicago, Detroit. If you are having one of the 4 staples, we like tradition. So if you are not having the 4 staples, and obviously authentic, you got your local place. Now, I've actually had, I was actually sitting down at it's a comfort food, but a craft restaurant. I've had cauliflower crust. I've had ham and pineapple. I've tried different combinations. As long as it's not the 4 authentic styles, you want olive, you want fruit on the pie, go for it. But if we say, hey, we're having Chicago deep dish tonight, we're having Detroit style, we got New York slices, we got New Haven, have some respect for yourself.
Well,
it doesn't please everybody, but I think that goes the majority, rides the line a little bit, you know?
You order Chicago deep dish, you hand me a fucking spoon. You may as well. It's a damn casserole at that point, bro.
Because I was about to say, there's some guys from Jersey I know that just go, oh, jerk off. They're like casserole. Actually, Daniel, Sicilian is a style of pizza, and I think now again, there's Chicago deep dish and there's the Detroit deep dish. Sicilian is, in my opinion, just I think there's many places that have Sicilian, and me personally, as far as Sicilian pizza, I think if it's not pepperoni, I think it's just okay. Because I just think when you have the pepperoni, when it bakes in the oven, the juices, they sink down all the way down to the bread and make sure it's not dry. Mm-hmm. I've tried it with sweet sausages, Italian sausage, pepper and onion, mushroom. I mean, I've tried a lot. If it's not pepperoni Sicilian, what are we doing? Get something else.
Bread's going to dry out.
The bread is dry.
When it comes to pie, last week,
you see, I called it pie, and some people are like, I like pumpkin pie. It's nice having a guy cultured around.
Well, I know my audience at this point, right? When I get a pie, we got pizza. We got pizza 2 times last week from 2 different places, both of which are local places.
Okay, so Eggman, humor me here. What was this place called? I understand you said New York style.
Well, that does sound pretty fucking tasty.
It does sound good. Yes, it does.
Politos.
I gotta say, I've tried a couple of things. Like one thing I've actually got crucified for. I've had penne alla vodka on pizza.
You put pasta on your pizza?
Yes,
I did. What's the matter, you?
Yes, I did.
What's the matter, you? Oh my goodness, that's sacrilege, haram, forbidden.
So Polito's pizza. I need a state, Eggman.
Wisconsin. We got mod out here too, Daniel. It's all right.
Wisconsin. Yeah, like again, not authentic. But it's okay because again, hot take. I made a TikTok a long time ago. If a guy from Wisconsin came with cheese, went over to New York and said, "Let's make pizza," let him through. Give him an apron. Tell him to wash his hands. He's making pie.
Making pie.
I mean, come on. How could you not? It's cheese. Wisconsin. It's got to be good.
You'd hope.
If
You'd hope.
If not, the Yoopers are gonna grab him by the tractor and toss him out of there back to Chicago.
Heck, get on out of here. But yeah, so we got
The
pizza.
Yoopers send him packing to Chicago there, guy.
We got pizza from 2 different places last week. Similar style. But
Similar style.
let me finish, dear. It's the thinner crust. One cut it in squares. The other cut it in slices. And she was absolutely distraught at the fact that the first place cut it in squares.
Also, it was dog water.
That's your opinion. It was a little salty.
Salty
I
on
thought-
pie? Yeah. If it's salty and it can't be absorbed by the bread, that's terrible.
I mean, I attribute the salt that I got to.
Now, granted, some people are putting garlic salt and extra parm and everything else on there. If you think by itself it's salty,
I mean, that could be any number of things. It could be the meats. It could be.
well, I mean, that's kind of why I wonder, like when they say meat lovers pie, right? I'm like, okay, what's a meat lovers pie to you?
Oh,
Like
hell.
because I think of it as a meatball, a sausage, and a pepperoni. But there's some people that are like, no, I'm putting sausage and bacon and this and that. But the problem is, I can't have a grease pan underneath my slice.
That's true. That
If
is
it's
true.
greasier than a guy's middle school face's, portfolio picture, I can't do it.
I don't need to change the grease trap in my fucking oven to make this. Right? Shit's nuts.
Although, I agree, Barb. How do you screw up cheese?
She thinks they fucked it up. I didn't mind it. I thought mine was good. And then we got pizza from the place she actually likes the day after, and she was very happy.
I'm not gonna lie though, when you go to a regular joint and they have a disappointment, it's just kind of like, I like these guys. I like these guys. Like the place that's good by me, they're actually now again, I can't go to a Frank Pepe's every week because it's expensive, but
It is, yeah. Pepe's is, yeah.
I get it though. There's a lot of craftsmanship that goes into it. You don't just have a regular.
Generational pizza making.
Actually, speaking of the third generation, Frank Pepe's grandson, who was working there and in charge, I think he passed away like a year or so ago.
Oh,
So now it's like fourth generation.
rip the homie, but carrying on the torch.
Give it to the man.
There
Lord
was a
praise
spot.
Frankie the Pepe.
There was a spot that I went out there to get some pie with my ex-wife that was out on like near Yale.
I think, yeah, I think I vaguely remember.
I forget the name of the spot, but
Sally's.
I think it was Sally's. Yeah.
So people, as far as like New Haven pizza, I feel like everyone argues that's between Pepe's, Sally's, and Modern. I forgot the actor, but apparently there's a scene in a movie where he takes a private jet, flies to New Haven, just so he could pick up Modern Pizza. I forget the actor, and I don't know the movie.
That's fucking brutal, dude. Mm.
Worst pizza I've ever eaten, chicken bacon ranch.
Yo, Daniel, Barb's gonna throw fucking hands with you. Darling, you see that shit? You see that shit?
Barb is just going, I just
Oh
want
no,
to talk to him. I
she's
just wanna
she's
talk
getting
to
up
him.
in his shit
I just
right
wanna
now.
talk to him.
She's not.
Hey.
She's not gonna call him out in public.
Barb,
I'm
if
gonna
you
do
do
it right
hear
now.
me, your friend Relly gives you the floor.
No.
Just please no threats for
She's
liability
DMing.
purposes
She's
only.
DMing him. She's DMing him.
Now again, there's some people that don't eat bacon. There's some people who are just like, I'm not a ranch guy.
Chicken
mean, if
bacon
you like-
ranch is.
If you like all four, come on.
Yeah, chicken bacon ranch is not a bad move. When I'm not sure what to get, or when I'm trying a new pizza spot, I go for their works.
I hear you.
I go for their
Hey,
works.
by the
'cause
way, audience, I'll give it another 10 minutes, and then I'll probably cut out. Just
I was
simply
gonna
because,
say it's been like 2.5 hours,
not-
bro.
So I'm gonna give it 10 more minutes for questions, and then we'll clear out. But of course, it's been a blast being with the Rat Pack. It always is.
It's always a good time, man. It never
Now-
goes the way we intend it to go.
Never is. Not only that, but it's actually nice because like during a stream and everything else, it's like people might remember, but that way you could always like go back to this episode and just be like, oh hey Rat Pack, if you remember us talking about this, so they could keep receipts.
Yeah. Oh, they've called me out on my shit a couple times now from something I've said on your and Teach's program.
This program
Yeah.
is a couple of douchebags that try to create content for everyone, adults only for the most part, but not discriminating. Viewer discretion is advised.
Viewer discretion is advised. Oh, I have a
Does
caveat.
that accent remind you of Luke or no?
No, Luke's much more yeehaw. That's like Luke's pappy. I'd say that's definitely Luke's pappy.
See, Gorilla Mines, Cherry Vanilla,
Cherry vanilla is
mint.
Yeah, see, I got called out tonight for misremembering a fucking clip. But caveat to my subs list, yeah.
Also, I love how the Wisconsin got,
Boyo.
insulted for the freaking ranch.
Yeah. Cherry limesicle. 100% one that I would keep on deck. Cherry limesicle is the shit.
Yep.
And it mixes well with most everything. One that I would not recommend. It's not waifu candy. We're not even going to talk about it.
Well, you've mentioned that a few times tonight.
3, and all of it was in a negative light because it deserves nothing.
Oh, here's a good one for you. Another suggestion, because I actually, like I did tonight, right? Usually I get crucified if I mix two brands together.
Why am I gonna? What the fuck do I care, bro?
No, what I'm saying is I had a combination that people gave me shit for. Juju sour gummy worms, but I think it's only a mixer because you taste sour and nothing else. I was mixing it with G Fuel clickbait, which is cherry pomegranate.
Lord.
So think about it.
Sour cherry pomegranate.
No, dude. Bomb.
That sounds overbearing.
No. Hear me out. It's sour cherry, but the pomegranate makes sure it's not too sweet.
Does it balance itself out? Because
Yes.
That sounds like so many fucking flavors.
It doesn't taste. No, but hear me out. You do not taste any gummy. You do not taste any pomegranate.
One of these days, really, I'm gonna have to sit down with you and go through some of the community mixes that we've got, because we've got a running list of a bunch of different mixes.
And just remember, anyone that's part of the Rat Pack and will probably view this in our time, always, guys, I'm available. You guys probably know my Twitter. You guys know the podcast Twitter. You could comment, reach out anytime. Feel free, by all means. just because I'm pretty sure there's going to be more content in the future and more questions. We ask frequently asked questions every week. It's no big deal. There's no stupid question out there.
Oh, well, there's.
For the most part.
Daniel asked a pretty stupid question tonight.
For the most part, there's not stupid questions. How's that?
I do like the caveat, but god damn, are there stupid questions every now and then?
Well, hey, just remember, right? I told my buddy yesterday when he was in town, the fact that, again, the rice cooker, Asian girlfriend. She lived with her grandmother for 20 plus years. Her grandmother is Thai. You're going to argue over your Asian girlfriend over the rice.
Yeah, don't
I smacked him in the back of the head and I said, "You're a moron." Again, we see stupid questions all the time, but that takes the cake.
Yep. That's valid. Like, I'm not gonna.
I even texted a friend of hers and I said, I'm just like, did you know they had an argument over the rice? And they go, she did not. And I go, yeah, he went there. He's stupid.
If self-preservation is a skill that you possess, cease. Stop.
Oh, the pain.
Yeah, that's an upsetting thing to have happen. That's like, I wouldn't argue with Barb about how to make a sauce. Wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it. She made a sauce this past weekend. Very.
Oh, I got a good one for you. I know how you are crafty, and I know you are military trained. There was one guy who was a asshole to my coworker at the time. I was selling tools. He goes, "Listen, kid, I'm gonna jumpstart my car. I'm gonna come back with my receipt, get my refund, put this back on the shelf." "One problem, sir." "What's your problem, kid?" "That's a welder."
Oh no, bro.
So thank God, because that jackass was attempting to jumpstart his car with a welder.
With an arc, like, oh,
TIG welder. Yes.
that would have.
You know,
I mean,
you know,
there would be an arc. There would be electricity. It just would not be there for very long.
Fire!
Yeah, no, you're gonna have an exploding battery on your hands.
There'll be no rest, there'll be no love. Only be ashes when it rises above.
That's a dead sumbitch right there.
Yep.
Dead as shit, as we like to say.
Dumb motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh no.
This is advanced stupid.
Yeah, this isn't your average everyday idiocy. Well, it's about that time, partner.
Any last questions, everybody? I'll give it another 2 minutes.
Do you have any questions, Riley? Anything you're just dying to get out there? I already have something we're gonna discuss offline.
We got a few things to discuss offline. You got any for me?
I know that you're in the, I want to say construction, but it's more of the refined construction, right?
Refine.
It's insulation. It's not the actual putting up of the structure. It's the internals of the structure, right?
Yes, I do not do structural, but I understand. Like, again, I've seen some things where it's just like I've actually had to point out something where I'm like, this foundation of the wood that I'm underneath in this crawl space is rotting out. I'm taking pictures and I'm getting the F out of here because this is going to collapse on me.
In my attic, I got a bunch of loose insulation.
Not vermiculite, correct?
No. How would I know?
Do you see shiny rocks?
No.
Does it look like paper or cardboard?
It's not cotton candy consistency, if that's what you're getting at.
Show me a picture sometime and I'd help you out.
Okay. That's not what the question's about. The question's not about the insulation at all. Tiny Forg.
Cute.
She just got done crocheting him. That's adorable.
Very.
The question's not about that. It's if I wanted to have like wood go over the insulation, what would I? Should I like move it out of the way, or should I just like lay the wood on
so
top?
it's like stuffed powder. It's like
Sure.
a powdery based.
I wouldn't say that it's powdery because it's definitely like in pieces. But
If it's what I think it is, send me a picture and let me know.
okay,
Just so it could kind of be like worked around.
okay, because I would like to make more storage space in my attic.
Was
I
that
don't
done
know.
while you've been in the house, or was that
No,
before
that
you
was
got there?
Pre me moving in.
Okay, so that's a totally different process. You'd have to. The best thing to do is when there's obviously daylight, you gotta like video me, and I could walk you through the steps.
Okay, yeah, because I just want to like lay some plywood or something up there so I can make more room to store shit.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
And also, how do you winterize your home?
Winterize?
Because you live in an area where it gets significantly colder than here. And my parents had a pipe burst last Christmas. How do you winterize your home?
That's case by case, but there's so many different things, and every system I think is a little bit different. It also depends on how old the house is. I mean, there's some places where it's just like, hey, no matter what I do, there's always going to be a frozen pipe somewhere, and I'm just kind of like, drip the pipes, keep the water flowing. There's some of them that do that. There's some of them where I say, yeah, just run a drip and it'll be fine. I was just about to sit down and watch football. Someone told me that their pipes were frozen underneath their sink, and then the fucking asshole threw Drano on top of it. So that was
hell no. That's just you're asking for problems at that point, man.
I told them they have space heater. We put on a tiny kid stool, like two of the play chairs.
Oh, the fucking pipe out.
Yep. And said, keep the dog away from it.
That's brilliant. Yeah, I normally run a drip. I keep the back door open just because Mia can go in and out.
Yep.
But like I run a drip in the nighttime. We're supposed to get fucking hail tonight. I'm terrified.
I mean, there's some tricks I could show you, man, but yeah, and you're in a house, right?
Yep.
Don't worry, I got you. But I could go for like hours on that. We definitely can have
that's a conversation we can have offline.
We don't want to get too IRL on stream, you know.
Oh, before you do your outro, I saw a question in chat and I would like to respond to it. Dubs get tubs. Dubs get tubs. It will be making a comeback at some point this month. Dubs get tubs is a thing that I like to do with my partner manager Chad. It's going to be me and him and one of you lucky folks that we get onto the wheel, trademark, and we'll spin the wheel. Whoever comes onto the wheel, we pull you into a call with me and Chad. We talk to you for a little bit and we play a game. Normally it's like Fortnite, something free, something with that a lot of people can play. If you win when you're playing with us, you get a free tub of gamer subs of your choice. You get something free. You get free shit for winning a video game. What's not to like about that? There's nothing to not like about that. Yeah, Dubs get tubs. We'll be making a comeback in it. It's happening.
It's also nice because it's like a battle royale. It's not something like it sucks, man, because the game that I was really like, this was like my thing, but then like they stopped updating it and moved on to the next project. That was Splitgate.
Splitgate, as he played a lot of Splitgate too. I like Splitgate. I played a lot of Splitgate in beta.
Well, I mean, you've probably seen me streaming her, so it's like, dude, if you put a carbine in my hand, or if you put a shotgun in my hand,
fucking game over, bro.
it's a wrap.
I like the baseball bat.
You've seen me. Let alone BFG. I mean, that's simulation.
I like the baseball.
But it's like
bat.
playing the chamber in that thing. It's cool.
Now that Modern Warfare 3 is out and they're actually updating it and shit. Playing like
Because everyone like bought it.
gun game. Fucking love gun game. I can't play core anymore. I have to play hardcore. All right, I don't want to get off topic. I'm gonna do my best to shut my mouth.
Yeah, same. we knew that this was gonna happen. Let's be honest.
Every time, every fucking time.
And Splitgate's still around. I still play it, but you know how it goes. Everything great must come to an end.
You got to try the finals. You got to try the finals.
Yeah, I'll see. But I mean, you know, I still got upgrade to a PS5 too, and that's not gonna be for a while. So I mean, right now I'm just kind of like completing, doing what I want to do, concentrating on my next book, hopefully, and kind of going from there.
Oh yeah, brother.
It's just been a lot going like off like the 40, 50 hours a week, and then I like 2 hours a day's transportation. So you know how that works.
Too many moving parts.
Too many moving friggin' parts. Anyways, people, thank you for dishing the dirt. Thank you, Rat Pack, for allowing me to be in your hospitality and be in your group. There's a lot of fun things that are going to be going in the future. I hope that 2024 is going to be good for the both of us, and for Tichu as well, who's off camera. For everybody in here, I just want to say thank you, because you've all been very supportive, because it's been really hard ever since December, because I had death in the family, and it was really hard around the holidays and around New Year's, and I still feel like I got to get back into the swing of things. But thank you all. You've been very supportive. I've been here, and I've still been glad to be here, and only up from here. So with that, everybody, Mondays are hard. Let's make the rest of the week better. We love you all. Stay safe, stay warm, stay healthy, stay away from the hail in his case.
Drink your freaking water.
Drink your freaking water. But at the same time, in the same breath, always stay caffeinated. Take it easy, everybody.